It's Mo and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. La Mayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L-Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier. Champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodlines strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch two and don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitters, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch two and don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch two and don't talk me about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the.
There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. From yellow Mayday 8s, they bred real stars. Welcome to the yard where the legends get raised, where the chain spots shine and the bloodlines praise. Grand champ King Kunta with that royal type stride. Red Ruby in the pen, red hot worldwide. The brat in the cut, keep the hustle on track. Pretty mama got the look and the structure intact. L-Rod bring the heat, yellow bird bring the flame. Gus and 38 special certified in the game. What day in the ring, crowd love in the scene. Dogs moving like ghosts in the champion's dream. From yellow to buck, their foundation is tough. Yellow buck in the veins, yeah, the roots run rough. Mayday in the pedigree, ace in the spine. That old school fire still alive in the line. Twin brothers in command, pushing forward with pride. Going hard on the banner, let the whole world ride. Hard work in the yard, every sunrise earned. Legacy in the dirt, with every chain spot turn. No shortcuts, taking no champions, but Just blood, sweat, time, and the lessons they taught. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. Yellow Mayday ace, turning pups into stars. Sheriff Pal bought us in the game, stamp legit. Find them in tornadoes, pedigree, Hall of Fame, double grand champion. James Pogay, the formula showed how to build and sustain. Blueprints in the blood, yeah, the knowledge remain. T.O., our partner, Ohio Cash showed how to win. Turn losses into lessons, now it's trophies we spin. Mama, Triple M, deep south in the mix. Arsenal, Kennels, Stone City, solid foundations, no tricks.
Hardcore, BLB up in the spec is 6.
Yes. Yeah. Tom, Dick, Tom, Tony Wade, Southern Kennels, real ones through time from Pro Set, Windy City, combined in place, low tight, apex, pressure built for the chase, gotta eat boys, black ice, hunger sharp as a blade, third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid. Yeah, I said third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid.
Yeah. Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, this that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Vera brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legend of doom, behind set tone. Locked tight, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal gang deal, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, they live it.
Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong, Southern Bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night, power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Lil' fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary and lit as shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Every name on this track got a story that's lit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Call this some legendary pit bullshit. 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 Pit bullshit.
All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's not my Friday. Big shout out to everybody out there in the Shark Tank. Big shout out to all of our people on the back street. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Y'all know what I'm saying. And don't forget to hit them damn likes. You know what I'm saying? Show me what's up, baby. Now I'm here in the Shark Tank. Let me give my shout outs right quick to my peoples. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Derek Lockett in the house. What up, fam? Showing that love coming in. My man, Mr. Carlos Lee, I see you, fam. Yo, the crazy one, the insane honey badger in the house. What up, fam? Big shout out to my main man, Mr. the one and only Elevated Kennels. What up, though? Big shout out to Game Dog University. What up, fam? My man, Mr. Paul Johnson, showing the love. What up, fam? Let's see. Big shout out to my main man, Mr. Mike Lee. What up, baby? Where you been? I know you be sitting on the back streets. You know I just got to put you out there, fam. I see you. Big shout out to Alfred Johnson. What up, though? Hey, Alfred. What up with them Belgian shepherds? You know what's up. Tell your ass a new L. Yeah. Let me see. My main man, Mr. Guy Ghostin. Longtime supporter, my man, showing the love. What up, though? Guy said, what up, brother? Still can't pay my dues. Look, baby, I'm going to put that link. Hold on. Let me take care of you right quick because I know you be dead serious about that right there. Here you go, fam. Right here. That thing right there. That'll hook you right in there, fam. That's going to take care of that for you. Okay, who else I got? Big shout out to my man, Havoc 360. Showing the shark love. What up, though? Big shout out to City Boy Kennels in the house. What up? Bam. Let me see. I'm just Jackson. What up, though? I see you, fam. The one and only, the Mad Doctor. What up, fam? Let me see here. I'm getting down on this, fellas. OTW Red, 3011 in the house. Welcome to the Shark Tank, fam. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of that. Representing Warren, Ohio in the house. Up there hanging out with my boys in there. Up there in that legendary country up in there. That's that legendary part of Ohio where the Bulldogs reign supreme. Yes, sir. Let me see. I'm just got Pitbull and Prospecting. What up, fam? Big shout out to my man. Hope man. What up, fam? Union County Kennels in the house. What up? Bam. Big shout out to Say So Jackson. What up, fam? I think I'm counting. Listen. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Will Turner, representing what up, bam? Deshaun Haney in the house. What up, fam? Alligator Only Kennels in the house. I see you. What up, fam? I think I'm caught up there. Yeah, I think I'm caught. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but don't worry about it, because if I miss you, I'm going to come back and pick you up on the way. Let me see here. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. They are back. They back. Now, you know, we had this conversation in the last show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We had this conversation, you know, like it was going to be the end of the world and everything. And as usual, the Pitbull community jumped out there and just let it be. Hold on, twin. There's some news. Breaking news. Sent me the link and everything. Turned me right on. First thing I did, got Mo on the phone. Hey, man, look, here come the link, man. Better go check it out, see what's going on over there. I don't know how some people feel about it, but then, there's a lot of the community, and especially some of these young guys, they getting a chance to start off with something bigger and better from what I can see, giving opportunities to do a whole lot of things. And then, you know what? They're a little bit more stricter about what you put up on their shit too. Because they verifying everything. You just can't walk in there and just do shit like you used to now. They got some shit to where, hey, you put it up there, but till it's verified, you won't see it up there. So with tonight, we're just gonna dive in here and just see what's going on. Because, can it be helpful to some? I think it could. I just want to see, what and how much it actually really changed. Everybody should be kind of, wanting to know, because it is something new and it's definitely different. I haven't had a chance to play around with it, but for my first time, I'm going to get a chance to see how shit really go down, because I know Mo had a chance to get in there and see what was going on. He can tell you a lot more about it than I can. Big shout out to the hard way. Kennels in the house. What up, fam? I see you. But y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Now, before I let Mo get into this other, get it off into this, we always try to stay, at least close to the community in all forms and fashions, because a lot of guys, they call and everybody always has questions, or want some information. And I think that is very important. That's why we give out the email address and ways to stay in contact, because it keeps us close to what's actually going on, how people are actually breeding dogs. Gives us a chance to see some great work. A lot of guys take this shit serious as hell, because it's important to them, being they feeding it and putting in that work. Now, I know what we talk about over here. We talk about the past, and that's basically all we try to talk about. But there are some great breedings, that go on that kind of take me back to when we first got into dogs and really learned what type of dogs we had. That was the beginning of a growing process. And I want you guys to take advantage of some of the conversations, at least out of the last 3 shows that we had, because there's a lot of information that will help some of the newbies that want to be inspired just based on the love of the dogs. Because for me, that's where it starts at. You don't kind of worry about what everybody else doing. If you concentrate on what you're doing, and then take advantage of the knowledge that you're picking up and apply what you want to what you're trying to do, you might not see it right then, but if you stick with it, you're going to see the success of your work. I'm telling you, and please understand this, because we know what that felt like. I think every dog man has had to go through that, process. Regardless of how big certain kennels got, everybody started out the same damn way. So it wasn't like we special. We just have our history to look back on, and admire the work that we did in the past. Because at the time that you're doing it, you don't see it like that. The whole time you're still trying to get better for everything that you have success in, you try to top that and make it and do even better. And I think every dog man who we talked about or legendary or had some big impact had to go through that same process. And I just wanted to throw that out there because it's so important to just block out everything else around you when it comes to what you're doing. People are going to criticize and have something to say about any and everything that you do in life, but that's okay. I want to encourage you to understand that any and everything is plausible, especially if you're willing to do what's necessary. We're just one part of the tool to help you based on the information we give. But hey, don't just stop here. It don't pay to just sit back and listen and not at least try to do some of the things that you hear. We've talked about medicine. We have talked about breeding programs. We have talked about all the issues that you could have with these dogs. We, talk about, hey, did you check them chains? Did you check them cameras? Did you feed and water the dogs? I mean, all these things are so important that they're supposed to be like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. Some of you real dog, man, or some of you newbies probably at that stage where there are certain things that you do every day at a certain time. And the dogs become adjusted and become repetitive that they won't let you forget. See, when you get into that part, then you understand, and when we be talking about the relationship and understanding, your dogs, because just as much as you understanding your dogs, your dogs are really understanding you, and they will hold you accountable for the things that you do and you don't do. So pay close attention, to a lot of things that's being said, and then just think about yourself. Put yourself in some of the situations that we talk about, because you're going to have that. All of us at some point going to walk that path. And I want y'all to just stay encouraged. I mean, that's scratch the wind. Don't talk about it, be about it. All them little things just mean so much to us because, when you put your head down and you don't really care about what everybody else doing. You don't really think about what everybody else doing. You kind of can concentrate on what you doing. And I think that's one of the things I don't want you guys to get away from. Because, we enjoy doing what we do, but it's even more enjoyable to see people have success at what they're doing, regardless of what you're doing. Because, again, I'm always going to be saluting the workers. Always salute the workers. Yeah, I got to. Hey, Mo, you out there. You out there. I got to take care of some of my people out here in the tank that look black. I got to get their hard work pumping over there. Let me see here. You there, Mo? Mo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, you set up over there? Because I'm fixing to jump out the way.
Yeah.
Let this party get started.
No, I thought you wanted to get your shout outs in and all that in and get your blacks in the blue.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to take care of that now. So I see a big shout out to Against All Odds. Kennels, welcome to the Shark Tank fam. Welcome to the Shark Tank. Get that hardware. Let me see who else I got out there. I sent somebody else. Big shout out to OTW Red 30. Lib, welcome to the Shark Tank fam. Get that hardware, fam. Hey, now you notice There's a reason everybody in here blue. Because the reason we do that, because I felt like the Shark Tank, remember, you think what sharks got to do with dogs. Well, sharks, you get out there and play in the water with the sharks, and you understand why this is the Shark Tank. There's just some things in some places that you just ain't got no business in. And this is just one of them places, because we all play on the same field. All we ask you to do is respect each other. But you have your own mind, you have your own opinion. You can say what you want to say, just be respectable while doing it. So, again, welcome to the Shark Tank to all my newbies. Big shout out to all the old sharks in the house. Look, I'm going to pop that link down there and give you guys a chance if you have something to say, or you done been on the new platform. Come up, tell us what you think about it. You know, the good, the bad, if it's going to help. Did it get worse? Is it complicated? You know, we want to hear just not what we talk about, because I don't know how many people done got out there and searched and seen what was going on. But if you've been out there, get out there. If you ain't been out there, get out there. Big shout out to my man Melee 420. Scratching coming in early. Shake that like button. Yes, sir. Big shout out to my main man, the one and only longtime supporter, the incomparable one, Mr. David Morse in the house. What up, fam? Okay, Mom, I'm done. Uh-oh. Guys in the house. What up, fam?
What's up, Bob?
What's up, man? Appreciate you, man. Hey, you gotta turn that background on. I know that's you.
Yeah, that's me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
all you gotta do is just turn what you're watching right. Just turn it down, because that's why you keep getting that feedback.
Yeah.
Because you're part of the show now, man. You can go back and hear yourself later. You know what I'm saying? Cool.
Listen, one thing I just wanted to say, what a lot of people don't look at, right? And they misconstrue things about the inbreeding thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, people don't know the difference in the father to the daughter breed and the son to the mama breed. Those are two. Look, you're looking for two different things when you do them breeds. Now, my understanding about this, when you breed the father to the daughter, you're looking for the father traits, right? Mm-hmm. But when you breed son to the daughter, you're looking for the mother trait. I just want y'all, if I'm wrong, just enlighten these people on the difference, because everybody think inbreeding is the same when you breed it like that. But it's certain reason why people do this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're not gonna listen to me or whatever. But I get the lesson, and I try to do the best and teach. But some people you have to argue with and all that, but they will listen to people that done this and done it or whatever. I just follow the script was already there.
I think you should go into your opinion and get in there a little deeper, explain it to them a little bit more. You touching the outskirts, but go inside there, bro. Go ahead and break it down. Because like when you do that, okay, say we take the son back to the mama. Okay. What are you looking for, and what would you usually take out of that litter?
So you got, he
got it.
Okay, hold on. I got the mad doctor. Okay. The mad doctor in the house. What up, fam?
What up, bro?
Sorry, guy, you gotta come back, man. You gotta come back up, guy. We're waiting on you.
He was talking about the inbreed. I think when you inbreed, I just think when you inbreed, I'm talking about, I bred brothers, so you just get more of the same thing. All the families still concentrated as the same. Somewhere you're gonna need an out. Then when I crossed out them Kobe dog, they came out better. They had a mouth on the top. If I put my shit on top of the cover, I think it would have came out better. All my dogs was inbred. And then, you know, like they was all the same. All of them came out the same. They did the same. So I think all of them, you know, like you ain't got no cross. If you don't have a cross, you stuck with the same thing. You got the core harder to see what you have. You know, like, you know, cause the whole litter ain't gonna come out like game ass chickens. Game ass chicken, the whole litter come out bad. Come out with dogs, you just inbreed. You got the same shit, basically what you had. You know, you got to do hard culling to me. Cause I inbred the boss in the cold always. So I ain't never need nobody else's dog. Then when we started breeding with the Kobe dog, it was all family orientated. And so we seen better dog.
Okay.
I only inbred because shit, I ain't want nobody else shit.
Well, look at my shout outs right quick. Big shout out to Bulldog Season in the house. I see you, fam. Big shout out to Viking family. School in the house. What up, fam? Ain't seen you in a while, but welcome back, man. I know you probably be on the back street just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mo, my man Ray Axon, he got a good point, a question here. He said, if I claim to have the best, most tight inbred yellow blood, should I get dogs that look like yellow, color-wise, or why would keep throwing dogs that don't favor yellow?
I got to laugh at that one, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro, for what you got, man.
Man, I would want to just pull up Yellow Dog and just show him why.
Okay.
It don't matter. But I'm gonna do that.
It really don't.
I'm gonna pull up Yellow Dog and he thinking I'm gonna show him a yellow dog and the dog be black as hell.
Right, like I said, it really don't. It really don't. It really don't.
But he gonna have more yellow than the average yellow dog you see around. He gonna be black.
I'm sorry, guy. I just get that feedback when you start talking. I'm gonna leave you open for your spot, though.
But what I was saying, I understand that, but I just want to look. They got to hear what I'm saying. I wasn't saying about the inbreeding itself, but like talking to schoolboy, right? It's a difference. I mean, everybody ain't gonna understand, but it's points what you do. Son, they gotta listen to what I said. Daddy to daughter, and son to mama. You're looking for different things right there, from my understanding. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I was asking you. Asking you. Okay, let's go with the son to mama. Okay, if it was you doing it, what would you be wanting? Like, you know, we always got this. There's a reason why we're doing it. Now, when you breed the son back to the mama, like us taking Maytu back to Brat, what do you think we're looking for when we do that? Are we looking for males? Or are we looking for females? What do you think we're looking for when we do that? What would you be looking for?
Son to mama, I'm looking for brat traits.
There you go.
I'm looking for brat traits.
There you go.
You're right.
Because you know, Maytu gonna bring you the breed. Because breeding brat back to Mayday, that was taking daughter back to daddy. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for a stud. We're looking for a stud.
Right.
So when I take Maytu back to Brat, I'm looking for a bitch. So you're right about that. You know, I agree on that because that's exactly what I was thinking when I was doing that. When I took Brat back to Mayday, I wasn't looking for a match dog. I was looking for a stud dog.
So you looking for a brood dog. You looking for a brood dog. Cause none of that, you inbreeding, that's all you gonna get, the same pair, the same shit gonna be stacked on top of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Without an outcross, it's not no different.
But that's what you be trying to set it up for. You really, when you get down to breeding sons and to back to mamas and
Right.
Daddy's
You gonna
back
need a
and daughters. You're looking for. You definitely got to be looking to be able to step out.
Yeah, you got to step out.
Yeah.
Unless you cut it hard, then it's gonna be a hard call because who got time to be running through the same public call or 10 public see you're gonna get the same thing that you got the same line. But you bring something else in, you already know it's automatic on fire when you already got fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't be looking for no fire. I'm gonna tell you, I'll be holding all them. I'll be holding the bitches. I'm holding the bitches and not really excited about the males. As long as they game and can make it back to the chain, they got a home. But
I can say that's true. I can say that true because I ain't breed balls that much, but Nicole put out more pups that had more fire than, like when I bred balls. They probably had equal it out. But like when I bred them together, the pups came out the same, pretty much all of them. And the ones that I kept, they had the trait that I was looking for. The other ones, I ain't care about, but I already knew what it was. But then when we carried it out with that Kobe stuff, she got kind of like, I don't know. No, it was just something different, Even though you winning with it, and then you mix it up with something else, it was something different. And so we stuck with that for a minute.
Okay, so what I'm saying, okay, now we got that understood. So now when we go back to a dad or to a daughter, we're looking for the daddy traits. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of reverse psychology thing, but people ain't gonna understand it. It take a lot of homework to figure this stuff out, man. Listen to you guys and all the knowledge. People just think that when you talking, they don't understand what the hell y'all are talking about, man. Because you talking above a lot of people's head.
But you kind of understand it better when you're trying it, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to try it. You don't try to figure it out. Just do it.
But you got to have some kind of knowledge of where you're going.
Yeah, you gotta have a plan. You just can't be doing it.
See, a lot of people, they not really reading y'all. Okay. They not reading you understanding. They think that when y'all say this, okay, Mo and Twin, they say this, they say that, look, but they don't have an understanding, but they don't know the knowledge of what the fuck you doing it for. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean?
You're right.
Yes, sir.
They don't understand. Listen, you got to be in it to know what you're doing and know how to put it together and get knowledge from other people to see how it works. I mean, like you say, history repeats itself.
Big shout out to my man, Coach K. What up, fam?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. Welcome to the show, fam.
Welcome.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Colston.
I'm trying to hear what y'all saying about inbreeding.
Well, Colston had the line until Mike broke and he was on something for a second.
Hold on. Let me get on.
He was on the feedback. I'm just dealing with his feedback. That's all.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, we still here.
All right. Yeah, I had to switch to my phone instead of the Wi-Fi. But yeah. So when it comes to inbreeding dogs, don't the dogs determine what's inbred or not? Meaning, if I breed the daddy to the daughter and I'm still getting hybrid vigor, do I classify them dogs as inbred dogs?
Well, you classify the breeding itself, but that's all it is, a terminology.
Right.
Anytime you breed, brother-sister breeding is inbreeding. Father-daughter is inbreeding. Mother-son is inbreeding. It's like, we say outcross breeding or line breeding. It's
right.
Just
loose line breeding, tight line breeding, outcrossing.
Yeah. Right. So the thing is, the formula, damn the names, it's the formula. What are you looking for in that formula? Because you got a mother and you got the son, you got the father, you got the daughter. When you make those kind of moves, it's all in the mindset of the breeder. Remember, now we're going back to something you hear me always say. What was your mindset when you did that inbreeding? Let's try what would be your mindset if you took the father back to the daughter? And let's just put it like let me give you a little format to work from, because a lot of it has to do with your pedigree. That's one. But the most important part, what made you go grab the pedigree to do it? So it had to be something in those two dogs when you make that decision. Or it might have been in the daddy and important to you to go back to the daughter based on your pedigree. It's really the mindset of the breeder. What is the breeder looking for? What is his intentions when he makes that decision to make that? Because you could have a damn puppies out there, a bunch of grown females, 18, 20 months old, and you got to pick out which one of these bitches you're going to take back to the daddy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's still your mindset, where your head at, because you're the one making all these decisions.
Yeah, see, when I breed mines, I breed for performance, but I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people back dogs up just to stack a pedigree. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
and they don't really.
But coach, when we do those inbreedings, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to even think about a match dog or a performance dog when you do that. You know that, right?
It depends on the dogs, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling me.
I mean, we talk about Mayday the brat back to his daughter.
But see, was I looking for match dog because I sure as hell didn't get him?
Sure the hell wasn't looking for him either.
Okay, that's my point.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my man, Mr. Archie Fully. He said, son, times mom, you will double down on the mom's traits.
Right.
Stop. Point made. It's got to be a reason, because Mo was trying, we never was looking for match dogs when he did that.
No.
Actually wasn't looking for match dogs when he bred Maytu back to Brad.
No.
Wasn't looking for match dogs. So that wasn't our intentions. And I don't think we got match dogs either. We got brood dogs.
We got brood bits. Madame, when she bred over there, you know what I mean? That's what you're looking for. Brood shit, stud shit. Now you take that inbred dog and you go look for your badass outcross. I wouldn't even try a line. My first try before I come back into the line breeding to make it like a 3-in-1 out. I would go straight for a straight outcross. A good one, a reacher. Like when you had dogs like Jeep around, I would have been trying to go after Jeep. I would have been trying to go after anything other than a Mayday dog, anything other than another yellow dog. I'm trying to reach out there. One good point would be like when we took Amber to Grand Champion Ace. Remember, we were still trying to breed Amber to Ozzie Stevens, Homer, or one of them over there on Ozzie Stevens' yard. Okay, no. We were looking for a outcross for that inbred red boy, which was that yellow giant. Amber was all red boy, yellow giant. So when we went to Ace, we were trying to get match dogs. When you go out that inbreeding a tight line cross like that, you want to throw an outcross in there to shake up everything, because that's what the outcross do. You got a better chance of getting performance with outcrosses, 3-in-1 outs, 50-50. You know what I mean? 50-50. You give me an inbred dog, and my dog is already inbred, but the dog I want to breed my inbred dog to is an inbred total out. That's a 50-50.
Big shout out to my man, R.A. Nixon. He said, but it's bred and inbred of one picture. Dig, so why am I never getting the color?
Well, because you don't look for the color. Like I got this dog up here. I put him up for a reason, and because he's a good example of when we start talking about colors. Okay. This dog is not built on. Now y'all see his color. Okay, bad boy, but look how he's bred. I'm gonna start at the very bottom with the Walkmore stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Walkmore. We know we didn't get the black from there. That's about all the Walkmore you can get right there, ain't it?
Y'all welcome on.
Now, my question would be, when they decided to take this bitch, Fireball, and breed to Spartacus as the breeder. Y'all know Word Kennels. You hear me on our stories. He's one of them nice badass kennels. He actually lost Dozier to Yellow Buck. Him and Yellow Buck was going for their grand championship together. He went up to Puerto Rico and he lost to Yellow Buck. That's how Yellow Buck became grand champion. But Word Kennels is a working kennel, good working kennel. But let's think about his mindset. He took his inbred working shit. Now here's the issue with him understanding something. You look at these Walkmore dogs, and what do you notice that he noticed? Look at the third and the fourth generation, guys. I want y'all to start pay attention to what I'm going to take you on. And if you notice, it's all Walkmore. Look what Walkmore doing in their breedings. You see them, you got third and fourth generation. Look at how those dogs are bred. And if you notice, look how it's looking by the time we get to the first to the second. Y'all noticing something? Anybody noticing something? Anybody noticing something? I want y'all to put your opinion in the chat as I go on through here. Because the one thing you gotta remember this part here, the very bottom, don't forget old black pepper. That's the only out Walkmore pool used on this. And that was somebody breeding the John boy. I mean Yellow John. But if you notice the first, I mean the second, the first and the second generations, look at them. They're still Walkmore dogs, but what we losing here? Don't y'all see we losing something? What we losing? Why we can't continue to look like the fourth and the third?
They losing match dogs, Mo.
There you go.
Where the match dogs at, bro?
You see all that tight line and inbreed and all that stuff. Look what they're getting. Everything they were doing in the third and fourth. What are they getting out of the first and second? They sure ain't getting what they got out of the third and fourth. But here's the thing. When Work, he saw that when he got that bitch, Fireball. See, he took Fireball. When she crossed it to this Spartacus dog, I want you to see what it looks like when you open it up. Now look at it. Now look at it. Now what you see?
They bring the match dog back.
But what we got a whole lot of. Here, let me go down here and just show you what we got a whole lot of. Let's sneak on down here a little further. Look at that 34.2% yellow. 31% yellow John. That's between these two 50-50s. Between those two 50-50s, we ain't down here with 25% down here. See that? 25%, everybody else down this. But look at these two. So he kept his line. One thing he kept in line. Yeah, one thing he definitely kept in line when he made this cross right here. He kept the yellow John yellow. He kept his yellow John yellow cross. He was able to maintain that on the bottom and the top. You see that? That was the key. Right there. So you take this stuff here, as a breeder, he's losing what he got out of the yellow John, out of the bottom side. But it's heavy line. It's when I say heavy line and you breeding within the yard, you're going to see that there was CP on the top, CP on the bottom, Big John on the top, Big John on the bottom. Just on this female. Okay? So when you added the Spartacus cross to it, you added more yellow, added a lot more yellow, because look at all the Mayday stuff you got in there. You got Luke Kane in there, you got Mayday in there, you got Barracuda in there, Deadlift in there, Stone City in there, coming off a yellow buck, Miss Nico, a yellow buck, grand champion buck right here. Blondie, yellow buck, Little May's sister. Buck and Awesome Baby, but I'm still saying Buck and Awesome Baby. Got to remember, Awesome Baby's off of Grand Champion Yellow. Mayday off of Grand Champion Yellow. Big John off of Grand Champion Yellow. Those are the key. The good things about a dog man like Ward Kennels, when he bred the Spartacus, he was trying to grab the thing that he felt like worked best to him. Would it get more Patrick? Talking about a time where the Patrick stuff in the yellow stuff was clicking. Grand Champion Buck, being bred to Awesome Baby coming off the yellow. Mayday, Holland Work Dog, Grand Champion Little Tater, Grand Champion Buck's daddy, because Holland Work Dogs is nothing but a lot of Holland Work, Patrick's Little Tater. Little Tater is Grand Champion Buck's daddy. But you got to go into tight bred yellow stuff. Stuff that they see that's working. So he's taking his welcome Moss dog and doing that. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here to. Oh yeah, I was on the right one. This is this new pedigree stuff here. Now we got Beretta. This is what happened here with Beretta. Now Cullen's got Beretta. He takes Beretta. Now what he wants to do? He goes back and look what he does. Look up here at the top. He breeds the Cullen's Big Boy. What do you see on Cullen's Big Boy? Look at Miss Pac-Man. See that Miss Pac-Man? What do we have here again? More welcome all. Am I right? More welcome all crossed into the Patrick again. You see it? Now we're dealing with the top. This is what I'm pointing this out because this is what I call smart breeding. You keep looking at the top, but look what we're covering down there at the bottom of where Kennels wasn't doing. We're able to do. They're able to take this fourth. Look how number 4 looking, 4th generation. Look at the 3rd generation. What is looking? But look what we bringing forward up here in the 2nd. See that shit? Look what we bringing here up in here in the 2nd. We're bringing performance. We're bringing performance with us. Now we're bringing the performance with us, and we're crossing this performance. Double bred Luke Kane. Double bred Big John. You see him? These are those line breeders, and then you got Miss Pac-Man. What they do with Miss Pac-Man with all that? What we got? We got still got the Hollywood dogs, which is the Mayday stuff. Double bred Luke Kane, double bred Big John, and he takes it and he breeds it to it really, literally a complete Patrick. Now we just piled a whole bunch of Patrick on top of the yellow. You'll see that, and we're not only just grabbing the Mayday side, the little tater side. We're not grabbing the tater side. We're more in the reaching of the full type bolio side. You'll see that? Is that your radio, Mike?
No, I don't even hear radio. You hear something?
A TV in the background.
Ooh, my mic must be that cold. Hold on. Let's see if it's me or not.
You see that? And that's the grand champion Ambar. Now you know, prior to this breeding right here, before we got this breeding right here, you would be asking yourself down at the bottom, well, why is Yellow Dog black? Why is Yellow Dog black? Amboss ain't black. See that? Remember I said that they went strictly after the bolio side. All that Patrick, they went right after the bolio. Here's your black. See it? Still dealing with the bolio side, but now we're dealing with the bolio side, the black side, the Bumpus side, the Bobby Jr. side. Remember, Bobby Jr. is Queen of Hearts and them daddy. Heavy bolio, but now we're dealing with black dogs. That's where the black came from. Now, again, I broke it down the top and the bottom, guys, right? Look how that pedigree turns out. And this is a badass motherfucker right here. The body, that's a 36-pound match dog, guys. That's all he was. But you see the Mayday head? The Mayday head, the mouth, the ability. Can't never say his gameness was ever checked. You know, when you put him out there, and you put him out there, and he out there, and they out there, his gameness was never checked. Straight destroyer. Straight destroyer. I think his longest one went 40. That was for his championship. But if this is not this is what I would call very good. If I was trying to learn how to breed, I would use this as my format. And in particular, and I'm talking about these are dog men of the old. The meticulous of how they took the dogs that they were using. What was Word Kennels thinking with Fireball when she took it to Spartacus? What was Miss Cummins doing when he took his bitch and decided to breed to Big Baby? Why he just go grab some more yellow shit and put on top of it? Why you think he went for the Bolio, the other side of Grand Champion Buck? Remember, you ain't gonna find Grand Champion Buck in none of this. See that big boy, baby? You ain't gonna find Grand Champion Buck in none of this. We see the stuff that made Buck, but this is not a Grand Champion. This is not a Little Tater breeding. It's a Bolio breeding. That's the key. It's the Bolio breeding. And that's why I was saying again, this would be a good thing to look at when you step, especially when you're stepping outside the box. What I mean by stepping outside the box, the thinking of happening to make this breeding, having a litter of puppies, and making the right choice of what puppy that you're going to use to do this or do that. Now, this dog right here, yellow dog, he was bred. And this is a picture of one of his litters right here. You see them different colors? And here's the other thing. The bitch was black. The bitch was black. Her daddy was championship. Total grab. Why go grab this why go get this imported bitch and breed her into a Bolio Red Boy cross? Because that's basically what those dogs were. How much Red Boy, how much Bolio can a line like that take? We got the perfect specimen. We got yellow dog. We don't need to go searching for too much other shit. He had enough Mayday. He had enough Bolio. He had Grand Champion Buck in there as well. Don't forget Blondie. And that was Blondie being crossed back into Mayday. So that was the Stone City Mayday cross. So we know that's gonna work. But why take it to this shit bitch? Because this shit bitch, look at the work. Yeah. Again, thanks to that KP, you'll notice a lot of our growing hard dogs, you're going to see imported dogs. Yeah, we crossing them with, you're going to find some imported dogs in our pedigrees. But look why. We don't even know these names, but we steady getting work. And we all know championship. So the Kakaya bitch was very important. Why did they like Kakaya bitch? Being bred to ship. Look at all that work. Now we ain't even talking about pedigrees. You see what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about pedigree now. The only thing impressive about the pedigree is work. We don't even it ain't even look at the pattern, or the pattern in the formula we seen was, hey, they breeding the work. Now take that work and breed it to a formula. Take that work and breed it to a formula. These little guys, and you see black mama, black daddy. And what do y'all see in that litter? So can anybody imagine at 12 months old why these puppies is going for $4,500? Ain't trying to sell them. That's why they're so high. They're not trying to sell them. But look why. Evidently, at 12 months old, what he's seeing, it worked. He took the work and bred into a formula. And in that formula, did it go back? Did it show us through colors? Yes. Look at the color. Now somebody say, well, how is that when you got a black daddy and a black mama? Black dominant. Yeah, black is dominant, but guess what? The formula in the work. Did y'all hear me say what I said? I said the formula bred to the work. One part of this pedigree was built on work. That whole top half, yellow dog, is a formula. That's a formula. This is work. That bottom is work. No, we don't know nothing about these dogs. Why would we? Why? Because of the work. I can tell you this. This bitch done had 2 litters. The bitch this is her second litter. This bitch right here, don't be surprised, this bitch make all women 1 litter. Why? Because this bitch is producing work. To me, she's producing work. Well, if you beat her to the blood, then don't worry, she's going to show you the work. There's a whole litter of those right there. Another cross again. The work. There's 9 of those. There's 9 of those out there. 3 of them already winners, and there's still 6 of them to go through. I said the bitch might make ROM in this breeding right here. Some more. Remember I told you? Another imported dog. What do you see? What do you see with the imported shit? Work. 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 Y'all see it? We don't know nothing about these dogs. Only thing that plus us about these dogs is the work. For those who don't know, him Red Bull. There's his pedigree. Garner and Red Boy. Garner and Red Boy. Garner, Red Boy, and Jeep, right? Y'all see it. You also see that right there. You see it, right? Offspring. Offspring. You hear me talking about him all the time. Now look at his pedigree. He took the breeding, the formula, and bred the formula to the work. Remember this dog right here alone, bull, that's bull. But look at this dog's breeding. That's still a formula. Look at the work. We got the work, not back here. We put the work in right here. The little go-go bitch. You see that heavy revenge, right? Siblings. They put it in the work. So just telling us, as you can see, is letting us know that we can get working dogs. See, my KP, he understands very well. That's why I can sit there and explain to you what he does. Definitely, the shit bitch, she played a big part. The work, genetics. The work, now we got double work. Double work crossed into the genetics. You see her. Now, look at that pedigree. All the same shit. From here to here. This is the only out. See what out we're using. So now why do you think I'm taking this bitch right here, the yellow dog? This is how we breed. Taking the mind, and now you got twin. What, as a breeder, why are you breeding Zelda to yellow dog instead of Buddy Love? Why would I need to breed the Buddy Love? If I breed the Buddy Love, we go back to him right quick. His half brother. Ain't gonna be hard to get him. Now, if I was to take Zelda and bring her back on top of all that revenge, on top of her revenge, that's 4 times revenge. How about we take her and breed her to yellow dog And now we go back. Next time we breed her to Buddy, because that breeding right there is not going to impress me. I'm going to be looking for stud dogs, producing dogs. See, I'm back on the formula, but I'm back on the formula with a combination of not only just the blood, but the performance. When you start talking about performance, that's where you see all that working stuff up in the front. It's a total difference. But when you start, if you start stacking Zelda and Buddy, and that's what you're looking for. No, I'm looking for performance. I'm looking for work. No, I would love to do Zelda with him after, because remember, her and Buddy are half brother and sister. And Buddy is double bred, literally double bred revenge. I haven't changed the pedigree much because we're still dealing with the red boy Garner stuff. Zelda's bred the same damn way. The only difference is we're working with the Mayday. That's it. Everything else is revenge. Brother sister breeding. See the brother sister? Already there. Why would I want to go back to yellow? Why would I want to go back to Buddy when it's all I got it already here? There's my out. No, I'm going to go put that and bring all that Mayday in yellow all the way back over here and compound it already on top of this shit. Because one thing for damn sure, don't remember, we're still dealing with St. Benedict's baby. Don't forget St. Benedict's baby now. More black stuff. Remember, every one of them dogs got it in them. Jeep Red Boy, Jeep Red Boy. Remember, I always told y'all, I said them top five, you'll always see twin of them messing around with them top five. That's the key. So to me, that's a prime example of when we're talking about, when you're thinking about what you're doing. What are we doing? Everybody else would have probably looked at that pedigree and been like, "Oh, I would have went to Buddy Love. I'm tightening it up on that." Well, don't you think we got enough type? We ain't trying to. No, we got the main thing we was looking for. We are getting out that shit is because we're still looking for the work. You have the formula, then the work. Yellow dog is the work. There's a formula crossed with the work. Okay, Mike, I'm gonna come back, man. We take the shirt off of that. And let me see if I can do it.
I got it.
Okay. Now, anybody catching on to that? What I was trying to point out. I mean, I think when you're making those breedings, you notice I'm looking at the dogs, but I'm also looking at the breeder. What was the breeder thinking when he did this? Okay, I'm trying to go down through the chat. Anybody, Mike, did you catch anything while I was going through?
Yeah, I was over there checking that shit out with you. You know, my first time seeing that shit.
That's why we grabbed them import bitches. Because the imported bitches came with the work. You notice they was bitches? Did y'all notice? The imported bitches was bitches. Keeping the gyps. Taking the gyps. Hold on, guys.
I want to give a big shout out to my man SPKA. PBT Kennels. I see you, fam. He said, Death Appeal L. I need paper in hand. ABT done with crypto. Analog versus digital. Coins to paper. Dr. CB. Show me, brother, the dog. I hear you, fam. Big shout out to SBC Kennels in the house. What up, fam? What am I looking here now? Big shout out to my man, Mr. Tony Montana in the house. What up?
Hey, Union say, if I breed down off a dog that's a buck with a black muzzle, why am I getting blood red nosed dogs and never the other way around? Well, you got. Let me take you on another ride. Yeah, that's a good one. See, that's a good one. Because going hard dogs, you notice they all were red noses, all red nosed dogs. Give me a second here.
Big shout out to TDK Slim. I see you, fam. You know what, TDK Slim? I ain't messed around with the platform, but Mo did tell me. Remember how we used to go in and grab numbers and shit? That's kind of impossible now. So you really got to be like in there in the crew and in the know to be able to pull up dogs now, because they checking everything coming through. But then they got over 900,000 dogs, almost 1 million dog registry over there. So they doing a little bit more controlling what's they actually letting through. And we haven't figured out that way where we could just jump in there, because I think you need the kennel name and the dog.
Yeah, you got the kennel name and the dog. I might be able to pull it up. But I'm on that red nose thing. That's Grand Champion Ruby Red right there. 7-time winning bitch, right? She come down off a Graveyard and Madame. Look at Graveyard. There's your black-nosed dog. Coming down off of Mayday. Not only coming down off of Mayday. Now, there's an inbred breeding right there, right here. Not only is it inbred, look at the numbers. The dog is 56% Mayday, Not just the 50-50, 50% Mayday, 56% Mayday. Don't forget, Mayday threw red dogs with red noses. That wasn't the only one. Chanel was a red nose. Ruby Red was a red nose. Sir Kell was a brindle dog. Ramel was a red dog. You see what I'm saying? But she had that dog. We pull his color up again. That's the good thing about this. You put them on the thing, you put a picture of the dog right up. Red dog with a black nose. But that's an inbreed. Not once, but twice. Mayday, Brat, inbreed. May2 back to Brat, inbreed. Then turn right around and take her back into a son of Mayday.
But what made that different was the outs on them.
Yeah.
The out.
It's not no out really there. The G,
Well, right, the Ramel.
The Ramel and the Grand Champion Ace. But see,
right.
when we start breeding in the Brat, remember Brat still bringing the outcross her mother. Remember Red Ace was still Grand Champion Ace to Heavy Red Boy. When we bred Brat to Mayday, all we did is we added the buck, the little tater stuff to it. But you got to remember, the out, we still got yellow in there. Heavy yellow, heavy red boy. So you're still dealing with a 50-50. When you're dealing with Brat, you still got that. It's a 50-50 there. You got Grand Champion Ace and Hollandworth Dolly. Grand Champion Ace and Hollandworth Dolly. Everybody else is Red Boy. Everybody else is Red Boy. Everybody else. Grand Champion Ace, Hollandworth Dolly. Everything else, Red Boy. Amber, Red Boy. See how that yellow, John? The only Jocko you see in here is going to be a double bred Jocko, and that's down here.
I think that little bit of Jocko is what brought all that goddamn back end shit too, though.
Well, you got Grand Champion Ace with the back end.
Yeah.
But then you still got yellow here. So we got Jocko here on the top and Jocko here on the bottom, being crossed into Yellow John. You see it? Top and bottom. When you add Ace to the equation, it's a 50-50. Straight 50-50. Total outcross. That whole top is total outcross. So when I brought her back over there, when I bred her to Mayday, I just added more yellow to it. I put the yellow back on the 50-50 cross, now back in on the formula. That's why they were able to produce and wasn't losing nothing. That's why May 2 was able to pass down this back stifle shit. Brat was able to get passed down the shit from her mother, the back stifle shit. And where the Red Ace get the back stifle shit from? She got it from Grand Champion Ace and probably the Jocko in him. But it was the Grand Champion Ace that stood out because he was literally a back-end killer. So we went 3 generations up, still throwing back-end dogs. Red Ruby, back-end dog. Now 4 generations of back-end dogs. What's the funny thing about them? They all had red. They were red dogs with red noses, just like Bradley.
Stone killers. Stone killers.
And that wasn't by luck. That wasn't by luck. They knew exactly what they wanted to do when they bought the bitch. And if you look a little closer, you'll see, even when we go down there to our Buck Rogers and Bebe and them, you're going to see this combination, the Stone City stuff. Remember, Bebe and them came off of her little mate brother. Oh, you're going to see a whole bunch of shit. But this is the inbreeding and the line breeding things that you guys was talking about. I'm showing you formulas, what is on the mindset of the breeder. When them boys came down and bought my dam, they said, "How would you breed her?" I'm already stuck on the Stone City shit. The first thing I said was, you need to bring her back into a Stone City dog. You need to take her and breed her to those Stone City dogs because that Stone City Mayday cross, it works. And this is before these dogs got out there, like Macho Buck and all them. These dogs was out there around the same time Macho Buck and them. They were still being bred. These dogs were still coming up. So when they bought my dam, they wanted to know, how would you take her? And I told her I would take her back into a Stone City dog, preferably a good one coming down off of Mayday, because they was out there. Macho, Matcha, you know, remember we had Bebe and Buck Rogers in them, and it was working. But I was a firm believer in the breeding the champions, and these boys was definitely believers in breeding champions, you know, breeding their bitches to champions. They were stuck on that, and that was the good thing about it. You know, they wanted her because she was, Madame, because she was coming off of Champion the Brat. Double bred. Coming down off of Mayday. These are the kind of formulas and breedings, guys, that I've been trying to tell y'all, your percentages, this is where you get it to work at. Understanding the mindset of the breeder. The mindset of a breeder. We'll take out a brat. I'm gonna get a little Maddie up here. Hold on for a second here.
You doing that? You go check out my chat and see what's going on.
Yeah, kill the share.
My man Archie say yes. The recessive trait will pop back in there, depending on how you mix things up. Because you know what, man? Over the years, I always heard this thing about it went way back and grabbed something. You never know when that's gonna happen. Just never know. But you see it, and you'll say, "Now, where the hell that come from?" I guarantee you, if you go back, you're gonna find what you was looking for. It's got to be there. It just don't pop the fuck up. It's somewhere back there. And I've heard a lot of dog men say that. Some of them be just looking for it. They be waiting to see it. That's why we always had that Zebo. Had to always have, and every one of our dogs was going to have some type of Zebo somewhere back there. I don't know what they was looking for. Mo and KP, they just had this thing about they got to have some Zebo. Because as long as it's back there, at some point, we're going to get it. It's going to show up. So, big shout out to my man, Vince. AKA Super Kennels in the house. What up, bam? One of the crew. Let me see.
You reading?
Hey, listen to what Van said, bro. Listen to this. Look what Van said. Man, why didn't you bring that brat to me?
I tried.
We tried. We was trying. You wouldn't believe how. But see, y'all wasn't bringing at the time. That's what you was saying, man. We ain't doing that at this time. So, but we really did try it. I thought that would have been the ultimate of the ultimates. But we were showing up trying. We said that during the interview too. So I just felt like that would have been the one. But don't think we wasn't trying, Vance. We sure the hell did.
Shit. Mm-hmm. I was trying to go out to 357. Bratton 357. That was the breeding that I wanted. Bratton 357. I thought that was going to be the best breeding ever made. It would have been a great one. Okay, Mike, I'm going back in and bring this one up.
Okay. Big shout out to Hardhead. He says, salute to the twins in the Shark Tank. I see you, fam. Hardhead Rio in the house. What up? Bam!
Now I'm going to go grab Brat's brothers.
Tribal 30. I see you, fam. You want me to bring it up now? Because I don't see it down here yet.
Yeah, okay. I got it. You got it now? You see it?
Yeah, I see you. Got you.
All right, y'all. This one right here. Show y'all the same, some of the same. My way of thinking. As MVP Grand Champion King Kunta. He's a one-time loser due to his handler foul. Cajun rules say Grand Champion can't lose their title and can obtain their title due to a handler foul, as long as the dog wasn't losing at the time of the foul. Red-nosed dog, but I want you to just pay attention to how he's bred. Now, you hear me always tell y'all, look at the breeding. That's just how he's bred. The only difference is, just right here, you put Kunta in that space right here. That's Little Mayday, but here in, that's Little Mayday, aka Champion Kunta. But this is the real pedigree to King Kunta. Now, now take a look at it. You see the Patrick in the yellow. Why do you think it worked? You also see the Stone City. There goes Sir Kel in them again. Mayday and Sir Kel. Why do you think Kunta could not produce shit? Because they kept breeding him back in the Boyle's dogs. Soon as they took that dog and crossed that dog over, that's exactly what they did. see yellow buck there? You see yellow buck? See all that heavy yellow? Now you go down through there. Now what do you see? Whole bunch of yellow. Not a whole bunch of boils, a whole bunch of yellow. Still heavy Patrick. Still got a lot of Patrick there. The Arm and Dangerous, Gracie, them was boiled dogs. Them was real tight Patrick dogs. Almost the same thing you saw with the yellow dog. Remember that Patrick stuff? Same concept. Same concept. Still bringing in the work though. Same concept. Gracie. Heavy Patrick. Screw the red Grand Champion buck. If you notice those Grand Champion buck, you know they all still had that touch of Grand Champion buck. Buck is in there 3 times. That's why it worked. That's why that worked. Russia, red nose. Buckskin, red nose. What do you see they being crossed back with? Remember I gotta tell you about that red boy DSK?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good that's why I be hooked on it like I do. See, everybody, they didn't do it enough. You know what I mean? The red boy DSK, BB Red, Banjo crossed with the red boy dogs. Man, if they had stayed to that, they just wasn't doing the right dogs. When you doing the right dogs, it'll work.
Big shout out to my brother, Tony Wade in the house. What up, fam? Tony said, Reese, call me whenever I have friends and fam that's want to join your podcast. They can't contact you or Mike and me either while I'm up here. Know you're busy, fam. Just email me or call me. I brag on you.
Well, you got my phone number, bro. You should have that.
Tony, I don't know how Tony can't get up with us.
Right. I mean, dude, you got my phone number.
Anytime, Tony. Anytime. The email, the phone. I will definitely call you.
Oh, I'm coming your way. I'm hoping you're keeping that yard tidied up for me.
I know you got some space. I can't believe Tony said he can't get up with us.
You got my phone number.
He might have lost it. You know how Tony gets sometimes, man.
Yeah, you get a new phone. That's it.
Hey, Tony, you got a new phone? Just go ahead and be honest, bro. Just go ahead and let us know you lost the number. Hey, big shout out to my man Terrence. Terrence Gooch. What up, fam? Welcome to the Shark Tank, fam. Against all odds. I see you, fam.
Okay, here go another one, guys. I'm gonna pull up. Hold on, Mike. Let me get in here.
I need to get that link back down here.
Yeah.
Big shout out to my man Michael Brown. What up, fam? Just tell me when you're ready, man.
Okay, I'm coming in.
My man Van said, I went to Walk's Yard to get blood for 357, but I only saw papers, nothing that produced match dogs.
Here's another one. This little female here, Champion Dirty. Baddest 31 pounder. This was she's the baddest 31 pounder to walk the face of the earth. Don't you look like George Mike?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have to have show me a picture of George.
You know George.
I said you have to show them a picture of George.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I
I
know
get it.
George.
Okay. Because he came off of May, too. I get it.
Big shout out to my man Charles Richardson. I'll see you.
Here's another dog that was off a little Mayday. Another straight killer. But look how she's bred. Patrick. Patrick.
Big shout out to my man Kyle, man. Kyle TV. I'll see you, Cause.
It's the major moves. This dog right here, that's Reno. They don't got it in the space, but that's Champion Reno right there. But this kind of gives you an idea, you know, and if you notice, we still keep taking it back to the Patrick stuff. You notice we still keep putting the yellow on top of it. Same thing you've seen us doing over there with the yellow dog. Heavy yellow, heavy red boy. Back into the Patrick. Same with the Stone City stuff. Back into the Patrick. Yellow Patrick. Yellow Patrick. Mayday, he's a producer. So now we're going yellow, Mayday, and Patrick. Still don't hurt to keep the Jeep in there. Remember, we're doing the same thing with Buddy Love. Remember, he's Garner and Red Boy. Now you're going to see us take the Garner and Red Boy stuff, and we're going to turn it into the Mayday stuff. We already know that the Red Boy Jeep going to work. We know that's going to work. Buddy Love was Garner, Jeep, and Red Boy. Now we're going to add Mayday to it. That's what Zen is there for. We're going to take Zen and we're going to put the Mayday and the Patrick, all that Patrick on top of her. Going into a match dog. Now we're going to turn the Mayday dogs black. We know we're going to have some red dogs in there. We're going to have red dogs. But we're definitely going to have black dogs. And they're going to be heavy Mayday, heavy yellow, black dogs. That's the new thing right now. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all want to see some badass shit? Start crossing your Garner shit to the Mayday dogs. All them non-believers in the Garner dog, I guarantee you, start crossing them into them Red Boy dogs, those, and bring that Patrick back across there. I'm showing you that it worked. And these are guys just breeding to work. You know what I mean? When you're breeding to work, that's what you're trying to get. Get that combination. Well, y'all can't inbreed Eli dogs? Is that a question or a comment? I'm saying value. Is that a question or a comment? Did I put it in there? Dang, I just had you there. He said white. Said can't inbreed Eli dogs. Yes, you can. You can breed. You can inbreed Eli dogs. It's just the way you inbreed them. It's just the way you breed them. Strictly okay. I see that. Tony lost her number, Mike. Yeah, he got 10 acres out there. I ain't forgot about you, fam. Now, you lost my number. You still got the old number? If you still got the old number, let me know. I am very. They said they seen pictures of you holding Snooty's gravestone that Atlas Brewer gave me. Oh, you still got that picture of me holding Snooty's gravestone? I used to tell everybody I had Snooty's gravestone. I sure did. Yes, I did have a picture. I ain't got it. I would love to have it, though, have one. But yeah.
Hey, remember, we took it again at Tom's house when that's Tony's house.
Hey, Tony, we took it again up there at Tom's house. Got a picture with it up there at Tom's house.
No, the first time we seen it was on Atlas Brewer Yard. The second time we seen it, Tony had it. The third time we seen it was at Tom Gardner's house. Yeah, that goddamn gravestone followed us from the beginning of our career to the end.
Sure did.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, I'm just pointing out, it's important when y'all look at your pedigrees and you're trying to figure it out. The best way to figure it out is look at the dog, like the dog. If it's a bitch, cold or not, if you're gonna breed a cold bitch, make sure she's bred good and make sure that you breed her in accordance to a formula that you know that you're really overlooking her being cold, but you're looking at the formula to bring the formula up. So when you do breed this cold bitch, you can get a click out of it. You know, the one thing you go in with the frame of mind thinking, just remember you're still going in with a cold bitch. Give me a cold bitch with a working pedigree, I'll work with it. A cold bitch with a working pedigree. Don't forget, Awesome Baby was cold. Coming right off the yellow, she was cold. So when they went and bred her the Grand Champion buck, they were still taking a chance on a cold bitch off of yellow, breeding the Grand Champion buck, crossing the Patrick dogs, Bolio dogs, into the Red Boy dog. Red Boy Jocko, Bolio.
Always worked though.
Always work. And then you got to add that Eli in there. You got to add the Jeep. Everyone that I can tell you, you go look at Twisted, Deep South Champion Twisted, you'll find Jeep in all of his shit.
Hardcore became a master at it.
Yeah, he became a master, but he ran it the Red Boy Jeep Rascal Cross, Eli Cross. Yeah, that's the key. He had the Eli cross with his. Okay, hold on, Mike.
Now he was using his Eli cross as an outdoor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, here's another good one I can use. As an example, you see I keep on grabbing the Boyles dogs.
We'll give a big shout out to my man Ethan Brown in the house. I see you, fam. Long time no see, fam. But I see you.
Okay, y'all see that one? Is it up, Mike?
Yep.
Okay. This one here, y'all, this is Champion Dum Dum.
Hey, Mo,
Yeah,
did you hear me shout out my man Ethan Brown?
yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
That's Champion Dum Dum. Here's another one of those type of breeders I'll be telling you, man, the mindset of a breeder. He had a little mate sister, y'all. Her name was Trina. Let's see if they got the siblings down here. That's Trina. She's the one that beat Ajax's daughter going for a grand championship. She stopped her in like 30-something minutes, 32, 33 minutes. But look at the cross. Now, when they sold Liu Kang, they got this dog as part of the deal when they sold Liu Kang. Dog won a best in show. I think he won he won some time. He won best in show, but he won some time to win it. But he got that dog. That dog came from STP. He was part of the deal when they sold Liu Kang. But this breeding here, if you look at the breeding, when I go click on red, just to make sure keep everybody honest so they understand the formulas that I'll be pointing out. You're going to see a whole lot of Patrick dogs. There's the Ozzie Stevens cross, but all this is Patrick. Patrick Eli Cross. And you're still working. You notice that? Work. You notice that all the ones that I'm pulling up, you notice when they're making these crosses, they're bringing in the work. That's a basic line breed. Line breed. Still Patrick in there. And they add more Patrick when they went to the Mayday. Now we're adding the Patrick Rare Boy. See all the Mayday in there? All that Rare Boy? All that Rare Boy. Whole lot of yellow. Now we got the Hollandworth Patrick, more Patrick. That's why those two little mates came out smashing shit. They had work in the line, and the line had a genetic connection that, you know, the genetics. That's what you're looking for. Hey, you can take the two grand champions and bring them together, you might not get shit. But if you're trying to understand the formula and to get to work, not formula to get the paper, but formula to get to work, you got to have work there to get it. That's the key. You got to have the formula, but you got to have to work with the formula. If you want it to work, you can always try the formula. Once you got the formula down, then you got to find the formula that's going to work with something that's got work in it. Whether you want to line breed it or outcross it, double it up, triple it up. If you got the formula, what good is the formula if you ain't got some type of work right there? Not hoping for the work, put the work. not hoping to get the work. Find the work and put it with your formula.
Big shout
After
out to
what I said.
big shout out to Super Kennels and STP because they understood the work better than anybody has ever done it in the game. Salute the workers.
Remember, guys, what I was saying? Okay, you got a new phone, lost number. Okay. Hey, Tony, be sure to put the send me an email. The email's on the ticker. Mike, I don't see the ticker up today. Okay. Yeah, hit me on the email. We get that connection back. I'm really trying to go to Tom Sit this year because we're trying to get everybody to hook up. Everybody want to go hook up. We couldn't come up with our own spot, so I guess we're gonna try another year at Tom spot, somewhere we can all just go hook up and meet each other. And I'm really trying to go. You know, I really want to go, and I'm really trying to go. If God help me and I get better, I can get there. Because I really, really want to go. Especially if you're going to be there. I wish you'd have been there that one year. But we get a chance to do it again, man. This time we're going to go over to Snooty Greystone. All three of us going to go take a picture with that mug. Okay?
We was even down in Kingston and couldn't even find you, bro. You went home.
Yep. You went home. Because he didn't answer, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Then we were down there for the buried snake and still couldn't get up with him. We get his number. We get his number, we get up with him. Got to blow down on him.
Okay, all you breeders, come on now. I knew Strictly Business was another one. Yeah, Miss Yoda did come up a little Mayday. Yes, she did. And you notice, look, if Mayday, little Mayday, look here, here's the thing. Just like y'all seen me breed yellow, you seen Yellow Dog bred to a black bitch, and he a black dog, right? And he's a black dog, and he still threw yellow dogs, even a red-nosed dog in that litter, okay? Now, here's my question. If Kunta was bred like he was bred, like they say he was bred, coming off of, Newman's buck, bred to that little black bitch, why didn't Kunta ever throw a black dog?
What up, guys? Welcome back, man.
You know, Kunta never threw a black dog.
Hey, I'm still here. Listen, I'm just sitting back. You boy put on a beautiful sermon, man. Listen, I'd rather be here than in a fucking church on a Sunday morning listen to these crooked ass fucking preachers taking my goddamn money for that. A lot of
you
people
just as country as they come, ain't you, guy?
Hey man, listen, I'm a real motherfucker. Listen,
I know.
Listen, I tell people, listen, they buy you the book, they sing the school, they teach you the lesson, you still try to fuck the teacher. You feel me? Listen, I just enjoy it, and I'm glad that a lot of people that are, if they really listen and get the concept of their lesson, they don't have to argue with nobody. I mean, they had these same conversations, but I know it's a lot of people on here. They hear what y'all saying, and you still got to argue with these motherfuckers tomorrow. Listen, I mean, what else do you want? The book right there, you feel me? And I mean, you giving them the formula. But I know, listen, I got a couple friends on here that I invited and shit, like, I'm trying to think of one of them that was on. Y'all ain't enjoying now. That's my homie. Y'all gonna like him. T down, what is that? Fuck. It ain't real now. I can't remember, but y'all enjoyed him one show. And he had a lot to say, but I invited him on the show, right? Y'all asked him, listen, I know you just didn't find our way Ain't no invite you. You just was strolling through. I mean, I think you asked this, Mike. You asked him. Then I can't remember. But y'all was enjoying. Look, he very intelligent dude, and y'all took to him. But I invited him to the show, and you asked him, say, listen, did you just, did anybody? If I know ain't nobody invited you, but you just strolled through and found. But it was at the end of the show, and he couldn't say what he wanted to. You know what I mean? But I had him on here now. I don't know if he here or what. He would have opened his mouth if he was here. But they get distraction. But I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna be here every week if I can help it, brother. And I don't know, there's a lot of people on here that listen. They ain't understand. Y'all ain't wasting your breath. You're not wasting your breath. And I enjoy you fellas, man. Even though it's just a lesson and what you guys see or what you've been through and what you know. Receipts. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, and it don't matter, Mike. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You eat them up, little Jimmy the Cricket. Man, you got me calling everybody I could look. They be so mad. Look. Man, I swear, look. Boy, Jimmy the Cricket, look, he'll do it. Little man, what you telling me? Hey, boy, listen. And they hate me for it though, cause I swear for God, man. Everybody in town, they ain't never heard, but it's Jimmy the Cricket. I don't give a damn when you talking about dog. If you talking dumb shit, listen, Jimmy the Cricket. And they go, what the fuck this dude talking about? Look, they get mad when I start laughing. And look, and then when I do all this, right, I got a Chevy Silverado 1500, and I got to kind of customize some shit in there. And you know my ex's song, right? But every time I listen to y'all, so I had to go back to our shows and start. But I need y'all to, I'll buy it or whatever, man. I need the little tape or however many songs. But boy, listen, they don't like it when I play that shit. Everybody go. I mean, a lot of older people like that shit, man, because it's a different beat and shit. But the dudes, when I go around with the dogs, man, when I come around, look, boy, that made it, listen, they don't like it, bro. But I boom, look. Then they go to bobbing their head to it. You feel me? Hey, man, everywhere I go, man, at the gas station, whatever, I repeat that motherfucker back to back. Tupac, my boy. But when I want somebody to hear me and I want to hear them speakers in my truck, I'm going to my boy, look, going hard, bro. That made that shit and it make me hype too. It do. And it's all
players. That's the thing. So you know the players in those songs. See, when you know the players in those songs, that's what makes it the difference. When you hear those, you know the people that we're talking about. See, I think a lot of the guys that they actually knew, like Roy Kennels, you know what I'm saying, Walking Down Ram, Only in America, Tennessee Dog Pound. These is old dog man that had great dogs. Super Kennels, you got them all them. When we say, you know, they was lit. They got a story that was lit. Every one of them, those guys, had bulldogs. Not just good bred bulldogs. We talking about match dogs. They were dog men to match their shit. You know, that's the key. And that's where your great bred dogs came from. Go ahead, Mike.
I want to give a big shout out to God because he is one of our top supporters. Been one that for quite some time, and I just want you to know, man, we appreciate what you do because you don't have to do it, but you do, and you know, I just want you to know that, man.
And I appreciate that, brother. And anytime that I get a chance, any show that's close by or whatever, listen, I'm gonna make it my business. I done told my homeboys, and like I met Pelican Bay. Look, me and Pelican Bay kicked it off. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I just acknowledge the game, and I know when people are doing something positive, bro, and they know what they're talking about, you got to shut up and listen sometime, man. You know, and I've been down in the comments down there with somebody tell me about this and that. Listen, I kick it with them. I don't mean no harm. But you believe what the fuck you believe, bro. I ain't got nothing to prove to you. You know what I mean? Listen, the teachers on the mic, they telling you. And then when you mention a certain dog and you say you got this. Like I've been told y'all, I got a Cobra dog. I got an ace in the hole, right? Then you got people come on now, you ain't got it, but they don't know. You don't have to have a Cobra dog to go through G, Red Bar, none of them. Look, it's other lines been out there for a long time. Yeah. But I'm not trying to make them believe, like I told y'all, that's my ace in the hole. And then they say it's a Jeep dog. Yeah, you can call it a Jeep dog, but listen, it went before Jeep was there. You feel me? But hey, I listen to you guys and I try to tell people about the formulas and shit, but they got their ideas. I just talk and I laugh at them. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the damn. I can't think of what he said. Name. Damn, I can't think of. You was really enjoying it, Mike. At the end of the last show, and I told him to come on, and he said he ain't had time that night. I don't know if you remember that, but he was saying some good shit that you look, and the dude is very knowledgeable, bro. I want him to come on your show, and this one dude you gonna appreciate as a smart motherfucker, bro, and no bloodline. I'm talking about, listen, when I got out the game 20 years ago, this dude was out there, and he been out there, and he's sitting back now, listening to shit y'all see and stacking shit. You know what I mean? But he got the knowledge, and niggas want to argue with him. But this my partner. Now I ain't gonna say the bad list, but when it come to this shit, this dude know this shit, brother. And I don't know, look. Besides you guys, I get knowledge from him. But you know, some people talk a little fast, and all you have to slow down and pay attention. But I swear to God, I put everybody I know up on you guys, schoolboy. Look, just listen to them. You feel me? This dude done this shit, bro. All you motherfucker think you come out the yard yesterday and you playing around in your backyard. That is not nothing, man, compared to what went on today. We talking shit back in the days, but they don't know what they talking about. They watching. Man, listen, you ain't been through half what these dudes been through, bro. You don't know what these dudes know. So everybody out there on comment, they just riding and just doing a look. You on here to get a lesson. These dudes, listen, y'all of age, brother. You giving game that you don't have to give. It's just the love for the shit. Trying to show the love for the dog. It's not about the money like they think. It's how to put a pit bull together. Right. You know what I mean? And I love confirmation. Like I told y'all, when I went to that show, listen, I told you, I worked my ass off. Niggas don't know they talk that shit. You don't know how hard I took 4 dogs and I showed 3. But I had all 4 of them in shape. You feel me? And I came back with fucking 4 first places, 7 ribbons, really. 4 first and 2 seconds and 1 third. And this like my second show out, you know what I mean? But guess what I had with me though, too? But that Mayday shit, listen. That Red Bull Jocko and Mayday shit, you feel me? Look. Hey, and I'm a true believer. Listen, I know you guys die by it and live by it. I don't give a damn. Nobody can tell me nothing. I ain't met another teacher that'll give it to you raw and hardcore and ain't hiding it. Y'all don't tell them everything. You're telling them, look, here's the fun. Figure it out. You feel me? That's right. Because if you can't figure it out, you ain't got no business with it no goddamn way. Listen, hey, y'all don't argue with nobody or nothing, but ain't nobody gonna come on you guys' show and talk that bullshit without receipts, and you don't make him sound like Jimmy the Cricket. See, that's what I love about you. Girl, look, ain't bowing down and nothing. Can't nobody get the best of you or make you hesitate. Listen, this is politics right here. This is the politics they need to be following. You know what I mean? Right. If you love it like you say you do. I mean, it's not all about the back streets, but to build a bulldog, you got to listen to somebody know how to build a bulldog. Right.
We learn from the best. I'm just put it like that.
I look, Cheryl Powell, look, hey, I go and listen to him at work in my machine. I'm a heavy operator. Look, it's gonna be, look, I go back 2 years ago and listen to these motherfuckers. You know, I ain't got nobody else to talk to. Look, knowledge is a motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir.
that's why I came up with the topic today. That when I came on the show, ain't no need to look. It's certain, but everybody think you just stack just to be stacked. It's certain ways you stack and certain reasons you stack.
That's right.
And then they wonder why it don't work because you don't know what the fuck you stacking stuff. That's like I got a homeboy, listen, and like the T-Bud shit we were talking about, right? Okay, you got a little bit, it's got a little now. But if you put that grinder man shit in there, and that grinder man shit is quitting all the time, and you keep breeding grinder man in there with T-Bud, you stacking a fucking quitting trait.
Yeah.
That's what he don't understand. He think
you ain't gonna breed it out of them. You ain't gonna breed it out of them. I don't know why they think they can breed it out of them. That's the main thing. They want to stick around.
More and more that quitting trait.
Yeah, that quitting trait. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard for them to just give up and try something different.
We call that kennel blindness.
Well,
yeah, you try to take a dog that you take your bitch and you're trying to make something out of your bitch. That's why I like breeding the champion, because if a bitch can't go to a working line, because I'm using a working dog, and you cannot produce me a working dog, I am not going to blame it on the working dog as why you ain't producing me no working dog. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Now, I bred the Little John with Sassy Girl, but I had already bred Sassy Girl a couple of times that I got working stock. When I bred her to that Guacamole Little John dog, I didn't get shit. I got curs. Curs. You hear me? Curs. Just because you breed to a champion and you expect to get something, that's not always true. The thing I like about what they did with Yellow Dog was, with that really what I would call the Guacamole dogs. Why you can go through there and search all y'all pedigrees, in that Guacamole shit. You're not gonna find a lot of dogs out there that's good dogs, heavy in the Guacamole line. There's gonna be something there that brought that shit up to par. And believe me, there's not a lot of them out there. They're good bred dogs. They're nice built dogs. They got great attitudes, but they're not what we call fast lane dogs. Back in our time, we weren't getting them. But they sure look good on a pedigree. But if you breed it the right way, like we basically took the Guacamole dogs and started piling Patrick on top of it. And the other Guacamole dog is out there, he was crossed with Patrick too. Inbred Patrick, when they crossed that Guacamole dog, became up with the other champion. There's another champion out there that's got this heavy Guacamole. I haven't seen a full-fledged Guacamole dog with another kennel name on it other than Guacamoles yet. I said a full-fledged all Guacamole. I have not seen one all Guacamole dog champion that didn't have a Guacamole name in front of it. The Guacamole dog that I did see, he was heavy Guacamole, but he was crossed with a heavy Bolio cross dog. Other than that, it's not a lot of them out there. As much as they sold those dogs out there, there wasn't a lot of them out there. As far as hitting the circuit and was able to work. You gotta have something. You gotta have the work down the pedigree. You got the formula, fine, but you got to get to work. If you got the pedigree, then you got to get to work. If you got a formula that got work in it, you got to know exactly what to do with it, because you can fuck that up. It's very easy to take a formula that's bred good, and most of the time what I call a working formula, is a champion. Now, how are you gonna breed this champion that's got a great formula?
Big shout out to my man Bulldog. What up, fam?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, man, welcome to the show, fam.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing out here old coasting in here talking about breeding curves or whatever. I don't know where they get that from. Man, them folks don't know what they talking about. He listening to another guy down here that's stacking pedigrees. Tell me what dogs that was curves. That's what I want y'all to tell me. What dogs that were curves that was off of ground man stuff.
Hold on, Ghost. Let me get you in. Hold on, I got you. There you go, fam.
Nah, that's more on my home about y'all. Look, now I never said nothing about no curl. You just come here want to get on the
You said quit. What is what? Hold on.
I said Trey. Look, I said Trey. Look, I said Trey. I didn't listen. Okay. Hey, I ain't look. A hurt dog gonna holler, Jimmy. Listen,
yeah, because you're right. You're right. Because
listen,
you got to
come on and show. Ask them. Look, they gonna tell you what. Look, I'm glad you came because I told them I was waiting on. I knew you were down there. I knew you would come. See, hey, Mike and Mo, don't I know how to make them come? Listen, won't I make them show their face? Look, Jimmy, put your
right.
Come here, Jimmy.
You got that right.
Jimmy. Hey.
Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Now, Guy, you know you got that echo, so I don't mean to cut you off because I just don't want the audience to, it's that echo. So when you talking, and please, everybody else, just let him talk, so because we don't have to deal with the echo part. But then when you stop talking, Guy, that give the other person a chance to talk, you're gonna see me hit your mic. Okay, that's so we don't get that feedback and you can hear what's going on. Straight. All right, y'all go ahead.
I'm gonna let you talk to him.
No, I want you to talk. I want you to talk. You got to speak facts. What dogs were quitting? What quitting line you talking about?
Okay, hold on. Let's get some answers right quick.
What? Not. Okay. Look, we got the pairs back up right now. Listen, this where we're gonna start from.
Okay. Tell me what. I'm saying. Give me the name and I'll try to look it up.
Okay. Go to your dog Suka. Give him Suka right now.
Hold on. Let me get you muted. Go ahead, Bulldog.
All right, Bulldog Season Suka. That's his name. Bulldog Season Suka. SUKA.
Okay. I got Bulldog Season Suka. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I got you, fam. I got you.
All right. But I want to know the curves, the quitting line. You say I bred the grinder man, and the crazy part, I didn't breed the. Okay, this is what happened years ago. Grinder man got back in the dogs. I sent him a dog named Blanca, Bulldog Season Blanca. Okay, he went to breed. He took that female and bred to some of the Maloney stuff, the booger stuff. So I got a puppy off of that and bred back into my stuff, and was successful with it. So when they go to talking to these guys down here that's not doing nothing, that the dude he talking about that just stacking pedigrees, he don't know what he talking about.
This is a hell of a pedigree right here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Man,
I like this pedigree.
A producer.
That Cadenas and that Bulldog shit.
He's a producer. Everybody know that.
Yeah, that's a formula. That is a formula.
Yeah. Guys, so tell me what dogs quitting. I want to say they quitting. You got to tell me what dogs. Speak facts, though. That's what I want you to do. Not just what you heard. Speak facts. What dogs quitting?
Okay, so let you get back in there. Go ahead, guy.
Yeah, we talking about back in the day, man. We ain't talking about all that. Listen, because we ain't finna go all that and all that, but we talking about back in the day. But anyway, listen. That shit with that grinder, man, shit, it ain't working now, brother. Listen, I don't care what you say or whatever the fuck. I mean, this shit don't click right there. I
Okay,
ain't
now
saying
where's the grinder man at? Is it any of the grinder man stuff so we can take a look?
No. That's the look. That's the good one. That's the good one he got right there. I ain't
That
denying
ain't no
that one,
grind.
dog.
That's not a
That's the
grinder man
cheaper.
dog. That's not a grinder man dog. Okay, you can go to his offspring. I don't know if it's on that new database, but it's a dog named Bulldog Season Blackie. It's a female. It's 2 Blackies on there, but it's a dog named Bulldog Season Blackie.
Okay, give me a second. Let me go see if I can find this. I like this dog breed. I would love to be able to, man. How was y'all breeding this motherfucker here? How did y'all breed that motherfucker? Y'all should have grabbed some more cadenas and piled on top of that shit.
Yeah, but
y'all should have some black rock in that shit now.
Oh, you finna see it? You finna see? I the one brought Chucky Jr. to the States. I could have bought Chucky Jr., but I let Grinder Man get Chucky Jr. Then I wound up breeding to him. But I brought Chucky Jr. to the States.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you have that little spot right there. What are we doing?
I the one brought that Black Rock stuff, Chucky Jr. to the States.
Yeah, but you say you've been breeding for 20 years. You say you've been breeding that shit for 20 years. You ain't dealing with what you putting in it, brother. What I'm telling you, I'm not denying that dog, man. I'm not denying him what for fuck. Excuse my language, but I'm not denying him. But
Bulldog, Bulldog, is this it? Is that it, Bulldog?
Hold on, let me get his mic back. Go ahead, Mo.
Bulldog, is that it? That's the one you want?
Hello?
Bulldog. Hey, Bulldog, is that the one you want? Is it Bulldog Seasons Blackie?
Hello, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me? Mike?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I just want to make sure that's the one you want me to bring up. Bulldog.
I see the mic and everything's still there. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Okay, Bulldog, can you hear? Yeah.
Check your mic, Bulldog. Because I heard you when you brought your camera on. It might be cutting out when you cut the camera off.
Yeah, check your camera because when you came on, we can hear you. We can hear you, but you can hear us when you cut your camera on.
Shout out to the Chicago Guy 400. What up, fam? He said, who's a good person to speak on putting a good formula to my pet? Okay.
You're talking to him right here, fam. Just pull him up. We'll
go take
a we'll investigate.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now.
Okay, is that the right dog?
Okay, what it say? Yeah, Bulldog Season Blackie. Yeah, that's her right there.
Okay. I wanted to make sure before I go let the pedigree out there. I just wanted to make sure let everybody see it. Okay, we're gonna go diving in, baby boy. Here we come.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out what he's saying curves at. And if you go back to her pedigree, you'll see a dog named Blanca in her. That's the dog we wind up breeding to Grinder Man to make those dogs.
I'm running down here. I'm looking at Rosie right quick, if you don't mind.
Rousey, yeah, Rousey.
Yeah, Rousey, yes, sir.
Yeah. She was a decent dog. She lost all her canine young though, but she was a decent dog.
Hey, for those who don't know, we lost our monetization. You know, we might be able to get back in July. They said we was wasn't due to the content though. I think they wanted us to do the membership thing, and they didn't like our repetitive going hard thing, you know, because we didn't use thumbnails.
You see how we're using thumbnails now?
You see how we're using thumbnails now, because we're trying to oblige by what they're saying. But hell, after 4 years of doing it, you know, they just making changes. So that's why the super chats and all that shit is down. But that's okay, because y'all can do the cash app, you know, We're not going to do the memberships because we just still ain't got around to wanting to just because we don't have nothing to give you. If you're paying for a membership, why would you be paying for something that you're already getting free? So we haven't figured out anything that we could give you to make y'all want to buy a membership. So we're just going to just ride this out because it's really not about the money. It's actually about sharing, the love. That's all. Appreciate y'all for even wanting to.
Hey, Bulldog, who's the BDK? I see this Indio shit, man. It's heavy Indio.
Yeah, that's the guy over in Mexico. Grinder Man met that guy over there in Mexico.
Okay, yeah. I was saying, cause I the way I'm looking at, I'm like, these dogs look like Mexican dogs.
Yeah, that's the guy over there in Mexico.
Okay, heavy Indio though. Woo.
Yeah, heavy. Yeah.
I got to go take a peek on the Indio.
Right.
Damn, that Indio boy, he is heavy. Oh, no wonder he's so heavy. That Morphin Cardenas, that's that real black Mexican Eli shit, boy.
Right. See, y'all know what y'all talking about. These guys down here don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about these dogs.
Man, we were just talking about these dogs right here. Man. I'm trying to tell them, man. Tom Garner, look, Tom is putting them Garners back into this Morphin Cardenas shit. He trying to tap back into that old Maurice Carver style of breeding. And these are the kind of dogs that he using. Right here. Old T-Bud shit. Heavy T-Bud.
Heavy T-Bud. He said I got a little T-Bud.
Look here. This is hey, I'm gonna give you an inside little thing on this, man. That's where Rascal come from, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Rascal, Champion Rascal, right? You be hearing the story on how Maurice Carver sent them boys over to Mexico and brought Rascal back and gave to James Crenshaw.
Right.
And those papers that he gave him, they wasn't the real papers on Rascal.
Uh-huh.
Rascal's not really bred like that. Rascal, the Mexican Eli dogs, we believe that Cardenas and Morphin is where the Eli was when he got stolen.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the T-Bud line, and that's why they call them the Mexican Eli dog. Because those were dogs that started showing up after Eli came up missing.
Right.
That's where the Mexican Eli dog thing came from. And it kind of makes you wonder with the way Maurice Carver was. And like I said, they went over to Mexico and bought James Crenshaw Rascal. Rascal came from Mexico.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he went in that drawer and grabbed them pedigree papers and put on Rascal. But we always believe because Morphin and Maurice Carver were real good friends.
Oh, okay. See, I never heard that story. I didn't know Rascal went to Mexico.
That's where he come from. He came from over the border. James Crenshaw was at Maurice Carver's house. It took him 2 days. And when they came back with Rascal.
Right.
And that's the dog that James Crenshaw took home. And matched him and made him a great dog.
Right.
But the paperwork, no, if they actually had the true paperwork, you would have seen Eli. They did one of them Pat Patrick moves. You got a stolen dog, but you know what I'm saying? So you got to put something on there.
Yeah.
And basically, that's what it was. That's why Rascal produced so well. That's why we talk about the Rascal line.
Mm-hmm.
Because it literally was the Eli line, the Mexican Eli. Rascal was really a Mexican Eli dog.
Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my brother from another mother, the one and only Pedigree. I see you, fam. Simplified, my man MB4 Fire. What up, though, fam? I see you.
And these dogs are so tight in Indio, man. I mean. Look at that. Look at that 4th generation, y'all.
I want him to tell me, not to cut you off, where the dog that's quitting at. That's what I want him to tell me.
Okay, but let me get him back in here. Okay, it's on you, guy.
Oh, here I go. I've been listening. Listen, and I hear y'all, right? And I tried to tell him that Eli was stolen and went to Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to tell him that. He had like but I'm not telling him, look, I'm not, but the way he breeding it, bro, is not showing what you got. You feel me?
Hey,
It's not, listen, I'm not, listen, I ain't saying that, listen, the one, look, we ain't gonna go all that, we ain't gonna do all that, but it's not showing. All I'm telling you, I think, now my opinion from listening to them with what you got, bro, to make you have, look, I ain't hating on you, bro, and I'm trying to look, I don't hate nobody, but I'm telling you, what I learned from these dudes right here, you need a little Mayday in your life, brother. Listen,
no, I don't.
You said no. You told me you don't like them dogs.
No, I don't.
All I told you is I think. Listen, to make it better, I ain't told you about. I said you need a little Mayday in your life. That's why I told you to come on this fucking show. That was my whole purpose, to show you this shit right here.
No, we got to get back to the meat and potatoes. You said the Grinder Man dog.
I don't fuck Grinder.
Quitting. You don't know Grinder Man. Do you know him personally?
Hold on, I got his mic muted because so it wouldn't get the echo. But you wanted to answer that. Hold on, let me give him a chance. Go ahead, guy.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you, listen. What I seen, what I know about that Grinder Man part where he got, I don't know if it's real or what, but that shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing. You feel me? It ain't nothing. Look, I'm just little. We ain't arguing. I'm just telling you what I learned about what you got. I'm saying I ain't saying you got nothing bad, but try something different, bro. That's all I'm telling you. Try something different. You say you don't like the Mayday part or whatever. You don't look.
I never said that.
Okay, you told me this, but I'm telling you, and I said okay, but we ain't got no business arguing about this. I'm just telling you. I like the super dog. I ain't saying like the super dog. I just told you were doing it the wrong way. And that's not no argument or nothing. That's just somebody, look, if you think it worked, like you keep doing what you're doing. But I just had a point. I want you to hear from them. It's still not an argument between me and you. Look, I just want you to hear from somebody else.
Hey, Bulldog.
Yes,
Bulldog.
sir. Yes, sir.
Look at, man. I got me looking at your shit, right?
Yes, sir.
I would go. You see that top half right there, a sukkah?
Yes, sir.
You need to bring that down Panther shit and start piling that Panther shit all down there on that India shit.
Yes, sir. That's what
That's
I'm
what
doing.
you need.
Yeah, I'm finna breed him back to his daughter. That Blackie dog. I'm finna breed him back to his daughter.
Oh yeah. See that's because you see that Garner Cardenas cross you got up there at the top.
The Roscoe stuff.
What is it? Rolando.
Yeah, Panther boy.
Yeah, Panther boy. Yeah, that right there.
Yeah,
that right there. Boy, you need more of that.
Right. That's he the last living son of Panther boy. He 13 years old. It's kind of hard to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you what you want to. I tell you what. You go snipping around town shit, right?
I did.
You go snipping around town shit because Tom is starting to incorporate the old Cadena Gardner dogs again.
Yeah, the Razor dog. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that Blackie dog. If you go on her pedigree, she got Garner Roscoe in her. That's what I started.
Yeah, I seen that, but I seen it.
Yeah,
I did. I just seen that. Hold on, let me get back over here. I'm over here in Blackie. I'm still there.
Blackie. Yeah, you go back to her pedigree. She got Roscoe. We had a dog named Sensei that was in that pedigree. We bred him to our Red Boy Jocko Jeep stuff way back in the day, like 20 years ago.
Right.
And then, I had got a chain accident with him and his son. And that's when I started incorporating other T-Bud dogs to my line, like the Boudreaux stuff, like Boudreaux Sam. Then I found the Chronos stuff. Then I found the Chucky Jr. stuff. And I just incorporated a lot of different T-Bud lines into one and made it my own.
Well, I always said too much Boudreaux will get you no-go.
Yeah.
Too much Boudreaux get you no-go. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, how tight do you Remember, we were just talking about that earlier. About you remember when I was talking about, you got there's a purpose there. You got to put the work.
Right.
If you actually look at the way Blackie was working, you know why Blackie turned out to be the good one, bro. Because Blackie had the right move at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this top cross right here, Sukkah.
Mm-hmm.
Sukkah was the key factor of Blackie. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to take you back down here to the bottom. The bitch. See that Roscoe dog? Ain't enough of that Roscoe there. You see that? All that Thai Indio, right?
Yeah.
But you see what I see. Same thing I see up there is Sukkah. Am I correct?
Yep.
And you heavy inbred on India prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the same thing at the top. At the Garner, Cadena stuff at the top. You got a little bit of that, just like you got down here at the bottom of that. You feel me?
Hey, roll it up,
You
roll
need
it up
to
a little bit more. Roll it up to that top a little bit so we can see all that top.
Okay. See, that's Indio. Now, see how that look? Now, let me take it back over here, back to Sukkah. Now, look at Sukkah. Same thing. You see it? Just a little bit. Everything else in between, T-Bud.
Mm-hmm. But even the Boudreaux dogs, them Boudreaux Sam, that go back to T-Bud also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But that's your clique.
We got T-Bud in our shit. Why you think KP bringing all that goddamn Mexican shit into that shit?
Right. You gotta remember, look at Revenge. I had him on there earlier. Remember, he's a Garner dog. He's Boudreaux.
Yeah.
And we crossed him in the Red Boy.
Right.
You gotta step out. You gotta step out. But me, before I step out, if I was you, I would take them two tops and that top and that bottom and really bring that tit together. If you can't bring it, make it a 50-50. Make it a 50-50 Cardenas, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Make it more put more of that in there. Because that's where you're getting your match dog here, bro. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, that's what's making your shit click.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that because look here, Tom, Tom have access to all that Boudreaux shit. And a lot of that Maurice Carver shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime you see him grabbing that old shit like that Cadenas Gardner shit and starting to put that on top of Frisco, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't go over there. He didn't grab nothing else but that shit right there when he started crossing it back into his Frisco shit.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's your route.
Yeah. I've been having success with that cross, man, for years, bro. That's why I came on though to straighten it out, because a lot of guys just talking down here, don't know what they talking about. Like I asked Guy, what dogs are quitting, or he don't even know Grinder Man personally to even say what his dogs are. You know what I mean? And then the guy that he even talking about got Grinder Man dogs that told him that Grinder Man dogs are quitting. He went and bought Grinder Man dogs, trying to copy my formula on breeding dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But they make great confirmation. They got great attitudes. So there's so many other things that you can do with them type of dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why Tom does it, because he knows. Tom knows.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Great confirmation.
Yeah, and they got work.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And then ain't nothing prettier than a pretty black muscled up motherfucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they look great. Let me see.
I'm trying to pull up Buddy Love, show you that Garner shit, the way we used him.
I can't see the pedigree though. Like it just showing Bulldog. It says Bulldog season Blackie. That's all.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. She's still there, right there. There you go.
Can you see it?
I don't know if I gotta hop back, go out and come back in or what, but I just see her name.
Okay, you might be caught on a delay. But you see her, Mike?
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah.
She's live. Yeah. She's live.
Okay. Hey, Johnny Rockets asked a question, Bulldog.
Okay.
Bulldog, he says, what traits are you looking for with Blackie to throw?
What traits I'm looking for to throw?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can really well, I just want to keep those same traits that she got, like for real, because she was a good dog. She was I don't know how what I can say and what I can.
Let me take care of that right there. Let me take it. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't know what I can say and what I can't say. You know what I mean?
Right.
About Forrest traits, but
well, we on the bus. 26 years of breeding, you're all right.
Right.
We stay in that, you know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Yeah, she a great dog though. I just want her traits, the traits that she throw.
Right.
Yeah.
Pit Dog. This is what Pit Dog said. Pit Dog said, I put some tight bolio to that. But I just got done speaking on that. Remember, I just said what Tom is doing with him is crossing them back into Frisco. You know, Frisco is a bolio dog too. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Frisco Eli Cross.
Right. I mean, yeah. The bolio stuff. Yeah, we did. I got kind of breedings like that. I bred them to some boar stuff, but we also got the Maloney Toot stuff. So it's kind of similar. The heavy tombstone type dogs, we breeding to them. If you look at Blackie, she got a lot of it in her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I like breaking these pedigree down. So I'm looking at them and just seeing what got you there and what's your next step with it.
Right.
Because at some point you gotta come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't get no more pure Eli than what you got right here. But at some point, even Floyd had to come out, fam.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you see the dog we breeding them to, we crossing it. Yeah, we crossing it to the my partner in Mississippi. I think he got some of the best boil stuff in the world right now. I don't know a litter that is.
But even the Boyle stuff got Patrick in it. Remember, Boyle is Patrick Eli.
Right. That's what I said. Yeah. I think he got some of the best Boyle stuff right now. Yeah. He got a litter right now called the Baby Kids. It's probably one of the best litters I've seen in my life.
Wow, that's a lot to say there.
Yes. Yeah.
Cause them boys, dog, you know, I'm gonna tell you, they very rough, you know, and they had their time in, but even they needed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like all Eli dogs, after a while, guess what you start seeing? Them L's popping up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's a common thing in Eli dogs, you know, especially when we talk about the Boudreaux dogs. You know, they still had L's in their pedigrees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they still produce good dogs.
Yeah.
But you see, there was a point there that to slow that down, he had to come out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Like even when it came down to Maverick and now, you know, Maverick was producing some good dogs. But you got to go back in there and study Mavericks what made Maverick a ROM.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a whole bunch of inbreeding and line breeding, my man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
No,
He's a great example. Now, he's a great example of what an out's supposed to look like.
right. When you look at what was working with Maverick, you're gonna find pages of Maverick dogs. But what made him the ROM, you're gonna see it wasn't a whole lot of inbreeding, it wasn't a whole lot of tight line breeding, it was them strategical outs. And Tom is an expert. And the only reason I speak on Tom and what Tom doing, Tom been around a long time. And Tom, he goes out and buy his shit back when it gets famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've been, you take your little, you start looking around and snooping like I snoop. I'm starting to see this cadenas and morphine shit starting to pop up over there in Tom's yard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
making some good down crosses.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is just gonna have you tripping is I also see Tom had crossed that line with some El Titre shit.
Yeah.
And he talking like that's one of his best crosses. Now, Tom, you done made some great crosses. You know? But when you say that that's one of your best crosses, that's a long time, a Tom Gardner, for you to sit there and say that. What made it so special? Well, we know that El Titre was a badass dog. And when we talking about Tom Gardner, he's sitting up there with tubes of El Titre sperm. And he's taking his Cardenas and Garner shit and crossing back into the El Titre stuff. Better take note of that and find out why. You know what I mean? Being you a breeder, you know what I mean? And you running your line, I always say, I learned what I learned by watching what they were doing, and only ones I pay attention to is the ones that work. I want to know why that one worked and these other ones didn't. What did he do that was different? Because remember, you are a breeder. Every time you take your bitch and go decide to breed her, you have a mindset. Why did you make that breeding? You feel what I'm saying? You'll hear me say that a lot. The mindset of a breeder. Because y'all the ones making the breeding. When we take our bitches and breed them, we are the breeders. So when I say, hey, what was it that made you make that breeding? Was it the paperwork or was it the dog? You see what I'm saying?
It's definitely a difference.
It's definitely a difference. Give me the dog with the paperwork, because if the dog got the paperwork, then that means when I say the dog, that means the dog got the work. I need the formula with the work. You have a better chance to see what you're looking for, especially when the way you using it and the way you're using it, it's like you got one more step, bro, for you be able to step into that heaven. And I'm telling you where you need to do. If I'm gonna be add up on some shit, I'm adding up on the Cadena Garden shit. Because that's the working side of your line. That's the literally working side of your line is right up there, that Cardenas and Gardner shit. That's where your work is. And I can damn near show it to you in your own paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because Blackie got it at the top and Blackie got it at the bottom.
Right.
And I can guarantee you everything in between. Everything in between. If we were to separate these mugs, let's go looking. We separated it. Let's go looking. Nice crosses. We got CC. We got Bulldog. You got Danger there. Let's go peek at them.
Yeah, you got
see that's what I'm talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
you got it.
Yeah, this is how you.
That was my boy there. Per Eli dog. game as they come.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely a pure. But you got some good bulldogs down in there.
Right. I ain't see all that. With like a lot of people say the curves, and I haven't seen that in these dogs. I haven't. That's why I like the T-Bud. That's why I love the T-Bud stuff.
Where your champions at? Where your winners at?
You looking at
them.
That ain't here. Listen, look, hey.
You looking
don't get fooled by what you listen, man. I mean, I like this dude, brother. I like him. And I'm just listen. All this 20-year look, you should see, look, y'all should have heard about it. Look, what you say, see, look, hey, he's showing you one side. I mean, this is my home, but I ain't trying to knock him. I'm trying to make him better, bro. That's why I introduced him to y'all. He can prove me wrong, whatever, but I bought him to somebody where he ain't got to hear me. Somebody to tell him what the fuck to do. I wanted him to do good. You know what I mean?
You just said where the winners at, and you looking at them.
That's all I can say. That's why we over here.
Well, when I come to you, what these motherfuckers at?
Well, we ain't talking about in the now, man. We're talking about 20 years ago. We can't discuss the now. We ain't on the now. We on the bus. You know, when we on the bus, we be on the bus, bro. When we on the bus, that's where everybody stays safe at. When we on that bus, we can't talk about the now.
Thank you.
We can talk about what we looking at here, and you know, and play along the lines that we trying to do something here, you know. But we gonna stay on the bus, and we're gonna keep it on the bus. So you know, that's where we at.
Yeah. And if you talking about winners, Super got a lot of ADBA show winners, man. Just go to his offspring. There's a lot of confirmation show winners on his offspring, bro.
Well, they always, Boodle Dogs was always, you know, there was a time when they was starting to get weak in that ass in, you know. They was getting, you know, they started having that, what you call it, that cow, you know, how they got that cowboy like bow-legged in the back end, little small stifles. You know, I'm looking at the pictures of yours. Yours got the pretty nice thick stifles.
Yeah.
But that was from too much inbreeding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But see, even when I look a little bit, you know, you still look. I'm looking at a little bit. Look what you got. You look. You got Midnight Cowboy. You got Kramer's Macho. They go T-Bud. You got Herman. I mean, all these lines right here, these are still the Mexican Eli dogs right here. This line right here, Mexican Eli.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that dog is double bred Maverick.
Yeah.
And then you got 6 bits.
Yeah,
that's
I'm finna
another
say
good cross.
They got that 6 bits up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just the top end.
Oh, that's danger. Yeah, that was my boy there, man.
Yes, sir. Damn good looking dog, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you know when you got a good one. You see how that you see the muscles in the back stifle, and then you got that knot on the top of that stifle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and too much inbreeding knocks that away. I know you didn't build enough breeding. Did you ever notice it? You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I know you know because you, the way you breed.
Mm-hmm.
But you got the right ones, the ones that were able to maintain that structure. Remember, you don't see that big wide square front. You know when they start getting that, you know what I'm saying? You notice they start getting the big wide square front, and they were losing their ass in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more square. Your dog ain't got that square front.
Right.
This danger dog, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I mean? Just by the picture. That's what started happening to them when they started inbreeding them too much. They got more square in the front and lost a lot of ass in the back.
Yeah.
See, that dog right there looks complete. Nice frame. nice stifle sticking out there. You can see it, even though you can see the stifle. You can see his form.
Right.
And then right above that stifle, you see that knot. You don't see no bone. You see a knot.
Mm-hmm.
That's muscle.
Yeah.
See, that's what you want to. That's what you ride on. But look when you look at the dog and the way the dog is bred. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
I know why you liked it. Did you ever? Okay, these is offsprings. How did they turn out? I see these pictures, but again, see, we were just talking about the body. See the body? See how that body look, man?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? See how their body is?
Yeah.
That's when you know. You don't see that down lower though. You see them nice long legs.
Yeah.
Ain't square in the front. No square in the front. And then you can look in every one of the pictures. Look at that picture right there. You still see the muscle, see the knot.
Yeah.
Muscle, there the knot. Nice front. Not squared out. Good line. Damn, bro, you got some nice looking dogs. Now y'all two can go back home and y'all can and fight and argue and talk shit to each other all day. But this is one of the dogs that, like I said, I like putting up good dogs.
Right.
I don't just put up any dog. You gotta have work in you for me.
Yeah.
And you have proven that. You're not. There's no Jimmy the Cricket coming from you tonight, bro.
No, sir.
Okay.
Let me get Guy back in here. Y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Guy, go ahead, Guy.
Hey, I'm gonna chill out, let my dog have him listen. All I want to listen. All I wanted him to get the lesson. I don't even give a damn about me and him. Oh, fuck that. I wanted him to get the lesson of what to listen. Because the saying, listen, hey, I like some shit he got, right? But we ain't gonna go back because everything back in the future, right? But listen, I ain't mad. You ain't gotta listen. I wanted him to hear the people that I listen to and tell. Listen, make you better. Whatever it take to make you better, brother. I'm not no hater with a man who will argue all day long, whatever. Look, we just do this shit for kicks to me. I just like to make motherfuckers mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but on the serious note, I'm speaking on the serious note. I would definitely go nosing around and check out what Tom is doing, and that's on some real shit, and that's bringing it up to the front. You know what I mean, Bulldog?
Right. I understand. I did that breeding. I did. If you go, I don't know how that new pedigree thing is.
But let me just tell me where to go, and I'll see if I can get you there.
No, okay, he talked about that. What Ethan Brown said outside the Clemens stuff, we looking the same on the Eli side.
Yeah. Now, who said that?
Ethan Brown.
Ethan Brown, when you say that, man, next time you throw a pedigree up there, baby. Give us something to look at. Maybe we can get this man a hand. Maybe y'all can hook up.
Yeah. But yeah, if you go to Bulldog Season Suka, and then it's a dog named Jukebox that I bred him to. I think that's the kind of pedigree you're talking about right there.
Okay, now give me a minute to slide back to Suka. Let me go back to Suka, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back. Can you get back there?
Yeah, I'm gonna find him.
Okay. I'm gonna come out of here right quick, okay? Or you straight?
Yeah.
Okay, Guy.
Yeah, I mean, I got to look. I ain't arguing. My whole point was, look, I'm not arguing with him enough where he come and listen with that, but I give it to him the raw, what I think and my education. And I told him to come to the Shark Tank, brother. Come to the Shark Tank, get you some knowledge. Look, if you taught him something and take him somewhere, I ain't mad at him, bro. You feel me? I'm glad he came on this motherfucker listening to somebody besides me. You feel me? Now, he may not be getting all the lessons or whatever. I don't know they bred. Look, it looked good, but I like what I saw in that when y'all told me about this one individual. You feel me? Now, he can tell me, but I don't see that and all that. But, hey, listen to these dudes, bro. Get some knowledge. Man, you don't listen. Get some knowledge. You ain't got to listen to me. Well, I'm going to put you, but I promise you one thing. I bet you that motherfucker gonna listen to y'all. My whole thing is to show somebody you can go somewhere and learn something different. I don't give a fuck how long you been out here, 20 years or what the fuck ever. But somebody out here, I tell you, look, these dudes here retired, bro. Listen, they had fun, man. Listen, and I know both of y'all military, look, and I know you dudes got attitude and didn't give a fuck. You were like roster, man. Look, everybody couldn't go out there and be who they were. They go out there and portray. You feel me? But I got faith in you guys. Listen, real dudes, brother. And don't call us out our name like everybody want us to say, because I don't need to use them words. But real dude that got respect and all that. All I'm saying, listen, you gotta listen to somebody. Come listen to my home. Listen, what I see about people that know knowledge and giving knowledge for free, bro. Just come in on the show and listen. So that's all my point was. I don't give a fuck how he feel or whatever. I bet he got a lesson from it. And one thing about me, I brought a student to the game. It don't matter how me and him argue or nothing. I ain't into it. You ain't heard me disrespect nobody. But I bet you one thing, he gonna take a lesson for what I brought him to Mike and Mo. Look, he can say in the end that he knew everything and all that, but he gonna take lesson and heed to what the fuck Mike and Mo said.
I hope you appreciate what I'm saying, because based on what I'm seeing, I like it. And based on what the chat room's saying, they like it too. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, guy came on here not speaking facts. That's all I'm saying. He listening to a guy that just stacking pedigrees, don't know what he doing, ain't been doing nothing. But you listening to a guy that just stacking pedigree. That's why I came on here. I really wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just listening to y'all, learning from y'all.
So you weren't gonna be no Jimmy the Cricket. Just put it like that. I ain't Jimmy the Cricket.
Right. Especially when you're not speaking facts. When you're not speaking facts.
Well, you got up here and you showed your work, and I just hope everybody realizes.
Mike, look at Guy just talking. Look at it, Mike. He's just talking.
Right.
He said so.
This is the shit that I be talking about when, you know what, we don't hide the fact that we literally learned how to do the things all the way down to my KP. We learned from the people that we were around.
Yeah.
And the people we were around, if you notice, all of them had working dogs.
All of them had champion. Every time one of my speakers had a champion or a grand champion or both on their yard.
So yeah, we don't talk about we know every goddamn thing. No, we pay homage to the ones that we learned from. Because eventually, like you, over the last 20-some years, you made it your own. And that's obvious based on what we looking at. You know, this is the shit when we say this is what receipts look like when you get on this show and you want to talk your shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can talk your shit, bro.
You can talk your shit. We like your shit. Yeah. I feel you when you want to get up here and talk your shit. Let you know, Guy. Still love you, baby. But you got him up here and he showed his ass.
He showed his ass.
That's all I'm saying.
He came with the receipts.
He came with receipts, though. Yes, sir. He ain't just talking. That's for damn sure. I'm
going to pull up Sukkah. I'm back on Sukkah.
Okay. Yeah. And we bred him to a dog named Jukebox.
Now, while we got Sukkah up here, y'all, look at that body again. Look at that body. You see what I'm saying? He ain't lost it. I like the Sukkah dog, man.
Yeah, he's 13.
Get no straws on him.
Yeah, we got 5. He 13 years old. He's still producing. I just bred him to a pure Aries dog, and I bred him to a Boys dog. He's still throwing right now.
Man, you need more than 5 straws, bro. You need to go back over there, and that ain't enough.
Right.
Look, this line that you working with, bro. Fuck all that other breeding shit. You straw that dog. Now you gonna thank me one day.
Tom told us that. Remember Tom?
You gonna thank me one day.
Tom?
Yeah.
That motherfucker showed me some shit. And not something that I'm just sorry we didn't learn this shit at a younger age.
Yeah. When we was playing with our shit, we didn't draw no straws. We ain't got but one set of straws out there. That's May 2. That's Brat and Mayday. That's it.
Yeah.
But we can run down a whole. I mean, look at it, man. And the way these breedings was, we took our line, man, and we stuck to our line. And when I say we had 2 grand champions and 25 champions out of a dog that had our line of dogs in them, it's all based on the way they was breeding them. Once you catch the formula, then you put the work. The formula is built for work. You know what I'm saying? If you keep playing with the formula and keep playing with the formula without adding the work, you're just going to have a formula.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And what makes Sukkah so important to me is you got the 50-50 there.
Go down and show
Garner.
You got to go down to your numbers, Mo. I know them numbers at the bottom on this new shit.
Okay, that go all this offspring.
There you go, right there. Database. There you go, right there.
Yeah, man, this will make it easy for you. That's what I like about this new shit. Yeah,
I like this new database.
You okay? See, I can go in here and hang out in your shit. Yeah, I can. Looking good too, ain't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's that breeding, that cat. That's a Aries breeding right there. I did bred him to a per Aries dog right there. I just repeated that breeding.
We ain't click on this shit, bro.
Oh, I like this new database. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that's why we playing in it.
Oh, now that's a nice breeding too, because they be playing on that borderline, on that border. And then they be having some good dogs. Yeah. My thing about Aries, though, okay, let me just say this. There was a time the Aries had a formula with a lot of work. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, and the more famous you get, what do you have a tendency to start doing?
Yeah, just breeding.
Okay.
Chasing that money, trying to fill them orders.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that mom was I seen her in live action.
Oh, you know I was going there. You already know I was going there.
Yeah. I'm trying this out. I don't know nothing about Aries dog. I seen her and I tried it.
Well, see, here's the key. Remember what we were talking about, Indio?
Yeah.
Now, look at this dog here. This dog here is Maverick like Indio.
Right, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay? That's what you got to be careful about.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I said, the key to that pedigree wasn't Indio. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
I said, them two little pieces you got there. That Garner Condenas at the top and down there at the bottom. All that shit in between, look at it. Don't you see the same thing right here?
Mm-hmm.
You look at that pedigree, you see the same thing. Now, that's a good motherfucker taking a bitch. He knew he made a smart ass move, taking that bitch to Sukkah. Okay?
Right.
Believe that. Believe that. It ain't him, it's you.
Right.
You might bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
Because your cross is what he needs. Remember the mindset of a breeder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. See, he came up with a good bitch. I can guarantee you, I know what happened here. You know what I mean? Good bitch, but I can tell you what happened here. Too much of one thing.
But you always do say we're gonna get that L, didn't you?
Yep, they always gonna get that L. I told you that.
We always see it. We always see it.
They can only go but so far. And you know, when you out there playing in that world, we got caliber of the dogs out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, one day, sooner or later, you're going to run into that caliber. Some don't, but most of us do. You know what I mean? Right. Especially if we're looking to make it better. We don't shy away from it. We run to it because how are we gonna have top quality if we can't beat top quality?
Right.
We look for it to make sure. That's what makes the competition. That's what makes it fun. Not winning ain't fun. It's the competing that's fun.
Right. Yeah.
So he made a smart ass move.
Yeah, could you go to that dog jukebox when you get a chance?
Yes, sir. You just hold on.
Okay.
All I gotta do is go down there with the offspring. I'm on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Let me go back. Okay, am I going back to snooker or go back to the other?
Yeah. Suka.
Suka. Okay, let me go back to. Let me get the Suka first.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
And there was some nice body dogs, man. You see what I'm saying, though? You should be real proud of that. You know, your breeders are maintaining the structure of your dogs.
Yeah. VBCKs, okay. Legacy. Oh, see, that Super the Legacy, that was a good breeding too. You probably like that too. What a jukebox here.
Okay, well, I just jumped on the Legacy. You said I dived in there on the way down, so let's go check her out. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Oh, he done deleted the pedigree. What the pedigree deleted? It's another pedigree on that too.
Okay, we'll go back.
Yeah.
It might be in another place.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of these pairs, it's like they grab the pairs online database because this is really the pairs online database.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know with some new owners or what the hell going on, but this is the pairs online database.
I see Coach K, big homie.
I see Coach K up in here.
Coach K up in there.
Coach K, one of your peoples, man.
That was a gangster there, man.
Okay, well, we just had him up in the room. Coach K, you didn't say nothing about all that, boy. Huh?
Yeah, that was a gangster there. They got a real good story on him, man. That dog on TikTok and everything.
Well, shit, Coach K.
Come on back through when you get a chance, man.
When you get a chance, man. Don't be up there sliding in looking like you Super Kennels slide on out. No, you didn't. We just seen some shit, Coach K. We need to talk, baby.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the jukebox, right?
I don't see the jukebox breeding though. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it on
But is Suka the jukebox?
Yeah, it was Suka the jukebox.
I got you, fam. That it?
Okay. Yeah, I don't see the breeding, but I see it.
We just want to make sure we got the name right.
Right.
There you go.
It's saying unknown.
Yep. See,
okay, that's
Miss
Razor.
Roscoe, but
that's Razor at the top. Razor was bred to this Miss Roscoe, so that's Razor right there. I don't know who took it down though.
See, a lot of them get lost. What you need to do is sign up. You need to sign up to this shit, right?
Yeah.
And then listen to me. You sign up to this platform.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign up to this platform, I'm going to show you something right quick. See, this dashboard take you everywhere. You see there?
Yeah.
This is where you're going to be at. When you get into this area right here, say you want to go and lock in, that Suka stuff that's missing pedigrees. You say you pay, you copy it, right? And then go over here and hit claim. Put it right here. It's going to show up. Okay?
Yeah.
The Suka, what was the Suka jukebox?
Yeah, Suka the jukebox.
Okay, let me see if I can do it right here and show you some shit.
I got Suka breedings. Oh, that Dorita gonna be a good breeding too. That Dorita female, that's gonna be a
okay.
Nice
You see that? You see it? You see? I got it right here. You see that?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. When you do that, you click on this right here and add it. Now, this is what's gonna happen. This is what makes this different than pairs online, and that's why you got to get up on top of that and clean all this shit up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because July they're gonna be trying to probably make you pay for this shit. But you can go in, and when you hit that ad, you put all these ones that you see on here. You want to add them. These are gonna become yours. Okay?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
look what happens. You see that approved shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that shit gets approved. They go through there and they approve it.
Yeah.
When they approve it, then we can make all the changes that we want. Can't nobody make no changes. Can't nobody delete shit. Everything, every name you see on this goddamn thing, I got control of. Can't nobody do nothing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to hit that ad, it's gonna have submit, and it's gonna be pending. Wait a minute, keep going back and checking shit. That's why you do all your shit, so you can get your shit on that, have it moved over. Where you ain't got to worry about the pay the line. You're gonna have access to all this.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're gonna put it in there. Then you can go back in and edit it. See, I'm just gonna pull up one of these down here that's already been approved. See, ask your girl. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. When you in this area, you copy it. You copy it first. Then you go back to your dashboard and put it back in here, and then that'll pull it up for you. You ain't gonna be able to pull it up by clicking on it over there because that's a approval area. But you see you see that?
Yeah.
Can't nobody else do that but you.
Okay.
That's what make it nice. You feel me? And you can
Yeah.
make all your adjustments.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be Sassy and Little Mayday. I changed it, because Little Mayday is actually Champion Kunta. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So once I got over here, now I changed it to the real pedigree. Her daddy was a champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But all these are the things you can do with it. See, this is our shit.
Right.
These are all her pups.
Yeah.
But all red nose though. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a whole nother side of my yard too. I got some of this stuff here. Yeah. You could pull up a dog real quick. I don't know if y'all got something else y'all doing.
No, man, you on the show, nigga. You on the show. You the show tonight.
Okay, Teen Shark El Camino.
Teen Shark
El Camino. This is my dog right here too.
Okay. Okay, I always see when I put that E up. Let me see E.
L, and there's a space after that.
See, I know he ain't gonna be there because if he was there, it would pull up.
Okay,
right off the back.
Where's it? Black Rock,
Go over there. Go to your right, Mo, and do a down button. See what's below the Team Shark Abby. I think.
Oh,
you can
right
come
there.
down,
I see that right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
Anything close to him?
I'm trying to see that we breed them to any of these dogs here. Spooky. Do I got them bred to Spooky? No. Nuh-uh. Oh, CC. Teen Shark CC. I think I put him to CC. I think he bred to CC. This is why I got him. I wanted to make this cross right here. But he should be under her offspring. I don't know how this database is though.
Okay, they got, let me see. Shark bait.
Cowboy CC. White.
I got shark bait, Cowboy to CC, and 8 Ball. Let's check out shark bait. Let's see if that might be it. No, that's Mac.
Yeah, that's Mac. Okay. Yeah, it ain't on. I don't think he on it. But Black Rock Camino is his daddy though. Black Rock Camino. He might.
Okay.
Is his granddaddy. Black Rock Camino is his granddaddy. I-N-O.
Am I spelling it right? C-A-M? Camino?
Yeah, M-I-N-O.
Yep, it ain't on there.
It ain't. Oh, okay.
See, some of these, they'll drop down as you'll learn, if it's in there, as you put it in, you see how I put all these up. So that's the good thing about it. So if it ain't pulling up, then you know it's not there. The way I do it, I go back in. What I do is I go back in and put it. If you got the pedigree, the pedigree, go in and rebuild the pedigree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if there's anything under it, as you put it in, you can rebuild what's missing. Because a lot of the work, as you can see, a lot of that work is on here already.
Right.
It's not like you got to start all over and start adding a bunch of shit.
Nah, because they checking anyway.
Yeah,
they got a big database. They checking it.
Yeah, they checking that shit. I don't know who these people is, but it's just not like pay us online.
Right.
And you need to take advantage of it because July, all that shit is not going to be free no more. And the other thing is that they're going to take the power of your edit away. That's why you get all your shit in. So they recognize me. So they'll approve a lot of shit that's not even my shit.
Yeah. And
if I want to change, I can transfer it. Somebody need their shit. All I got to do is transfer it right over to them. Yeah, I needed your shit to fix this shit over here because it wasn't right. Now you can get this shit back because you're gonna have the ability to transfer it. Let me see if I can put up one of those transfers. But yeah, you have the ability to transfer whatever you got control of.
Okay.
You also have control to send it back.
All right. I got another dog I want you to pull up when you get a chance.
Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second. I want to get back over here and just show you this one little thing right quick.
Right.
What I'm talking about.
I'm watching.
See that transfer?
Yeah.
And when you click that transfer, if there's somebody who shit it in, I can send the pedigree right back over there to them. Yeah, you can have it back. You know what I mean? At the time, I needed it to clean up some shit.
Right.
And then it's out of your control back into theirs. And then, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But I needed this shit to fix. Because once I fix it, they can't unfix it.
Okay.
That's all that was. Some things in there. Because see, this dog at first, it didn't have his loss up there.
Right.
I seen this dog quit.
Yeah.
So I had to make it right. That's all. Good dog. But this is what it is with most boys' dogs. There's a whole line of these motherfuckers though. Don't take nothing. Don't take them for short now.
Oh, I know.
They ain't no these some nice ass bulldogs. I got these my peoples here too. Gotta eat. They got some dogs. But they came down off a little Mayday. Gotta remember, Kunta is a Mayday dog. This pedigree is not right.
Oh, I never heard that before.
Yeah, well, he was a stolen dog. You see that picture? You see that picture of him?
Yeah.
Now, where did a red-nosed dog come from? A black bitch and a buckskin male.
That's what made it though. That's Bradley and my brother. Shit, we had him up there.
Let me show you Brad. Let me show you the brat in Mayday. Matter of fact, let me just pull an actual picture of him and then show you his sister. So a lot of people don't know. Well, they know now.
I mean, y'all know, but I mean, it's a lot of Patrick stuff behind this, dog.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna go back to him in just a second here.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. I'll do it like this. Now, see, that's another other picture of Kunta. See that picture there?
Yeah.
That's Kunta right there. You see these two dogs? That's Brat and Mayday.
Yeah.
If you look at the characteristics. This is how I knew, because little Mayday came up missing when he was 20 months old. Okay? One thing about it, when you get a good chance, look at the chest. You're gonna notice on Kunta, his stripe going up his neck, it bears off to the left. Look at Brat and look at Mayday. That's Brat being bred back to her daddy. Look at the mark on the chest. Now remember, I told you I know of my dog when I see my dog, right?
Right.
Okay, I know my dog when I see my dog. And if you look at all three of these dogs, that center stripe going up their neck does not go straight up center. It bears off to the left. The white feet, the stripe, the red nose, not black nose, red nose.
And their eyes.
And the eyes. Now I'm gonna pull up, let me get Brat right here so you can see a closer picture of Brat.
That's his daughter right there.
That sassy girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a litter off his ass before he got.
Matter of fact, when we got there, he was missing and she was a puppy. That's her.
Oh, okay. Good looking dog.
Yeah, when we went and got her, she was sassy, and her little mate brother was there in the bitch, a yellow Apache, but little Mayday was gone. This dude then packed up and ran off with him, ran to Texas.
And left them.
Left them.
He knew KP was coming. That's why he got the fuck up out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, I told my KP, while you up there, just kick in the door, man. If you want me kicking the door, kick in the door. He knew you were supposed to be coming to get him. Kick in the door.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna fix my pedigrees though and show them to y'all though.
Okay, that's a closer picture of it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. You see it?
Hold on 1 second. Where's it?
The white line, see the white line? See how it goes up to the left on Mayday and up to the left on, you see it?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
That was one thing. That's how I knew little Mayday. Remember, I raised him. I'm the one who bred the dog.
Right.
When he came up missing, that was the first thing I noticed was not that picture, him and Brad. If you look at them, they got the same ears, same eyes, and guess what else about made Kunta a bad motherfucker? He was a backstifle chewing motherfucker. That's what he was. He was a stifle dog.
Right.
As long as match was against Grand Champion Wacko, he beat him in 36 minutes, stopped him. You know how long Brad went? Brad never seen 30. Everything she went into, she smashed. They didn't have to quit. Everybody got picked up.
Yeah, we knew that when they was growing up. Because
we knew that when they were growing up.
Leg. See her leg?
Her, little Mayday did that to her leg.
That left leg. He broke that motherfucker. Literally, like he took the chunk out of it.
Yeah, that leg right there got broke.
Snapped in 2 places.
But let me go back. I'm going to go back to your shit. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
Where was I at? Okay, now where did we go? Where did you want me to go?
I seen one of my dogs named Cowboy. Is it the Team Shark Cowboy or Bulldog Season Cowboy? Okay, Cowboy. There go. Yeah, go to Cowboy real quick. And go to his offspring if it's up there.
Okay, let me check here. It's Cowboy.
Yeah, okay, go to his offspring.
Girl, you love them black dogs, don't you? Shit. Everything you breed black.
Yeah. Okay, he got a daughter named Panda. If it's on there, if she's on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Bulldog Caesar's Panda.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they had another panda up there too. That was just the one you wanted?
Let me see. No, that ain't it. But yeah, she is. I was trying to see that they have her as a champion on here, but they don't.
Okay, I got mouse side panda. That one?
That ain't it. It probably under Team Sharks Panda or something. I don't even see it. That should go right there, mouse side Panda. I don't know why they got it on the mouse side. But yeah, that's her right there.
She looked like that little puppy bigger though.
Yeah, that's her. That's the same dog. It just under
Okay.
different names. Yeah. I was just showing y'all other dog. It don't got her in the database as a champion though, but she's a champion.
Well, again, when you go and dive into this shit, right? Remember what I showed you, right? You can make her a champion.
Okay.
Now they're gonna scan through it because if she was on Pairs Online somewhere like that on Pairs Online, you'll get it accepted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But first thing you do is lock that pedigree in by sending it in and getting permission to edit it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I see a lot of pedigrees not on there though, so I can't really go through all my peds for real.
Well, you know how you know. I'm gonna tell you what I did when I went to looking. I would go and do my search on Google, right? Because Google got everything on Pairs Online.
Yeah.
You just can't go click on the link because it's not gonna take you nowhere.
Right.
But if you find a name, then you go in there and take the name and then go into this platform here, put it up. Most of the time it's there. But those ones that aren't there, you can go ahead and add them to your shit.
Right.
Once you get enough in it, it's something about this platform. Somebody's watching this. Somebody's literally watching their shit. This is nothing like Pairs Online. I can tell you that now. Did you see the shit that you can do with this shit, bro?
I've been watching.
Look, man. Let me show you some shit here. They got records. You can keep records on your shit. I mean, worm medicine, shots, a whole medical record. Yeah, a whole damn medical record.
And what dogs y'all say y'all had straws off of?
We got straws off of Maytoo. Brad back to that picture you seen with Brad being back to her dad. Yeah, we had Maytoo. Maytoo is the only dog that we got straws on.
Okay, I heard of Maytoo. Them dogs in Florida, ain't it?
Yeah, that's where we at.
Okay, yeah. My partner said that Maytoo stuff good. Oh, whatchamacallit now? Yeah.
Gotta be talking about game, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Gang was our protege. We taught them. We taught them.
That's how they got the dogs.
Yeah, I know
how he got the dogs. Yeah, them our little proteges.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look at this shit here. Let me see if I can get it in there. Mike, where did I go to see that shit, man?
You talk about the
the medicine and all that good shit. Where is that at? It's not on the edit, or is it? Yeah, it is. It's on the edit.
I hadn't had time to.
Yeah, here you go. Right
go
here.
In here and see.
There you go, fam. Look at this shit. Got the name, the vaccination, chips, rabies dates.
Yeah.
Automatic calculation. Look, they getting cold with it. The worming, date worm. Remind me.
Yeah. Yeah, I finna have to look into this though. I ain't been on it yet.
Yeah, it's free for now.
Yeah.
July it ain't gonna be free. So you want to get all your shit in, get all your work done before then.
So I'm saying, so how would I find my dog that's not on there though?
If it's not on there, then you have to go in and you know, like I said, go to Google and see if it was, you know, if Google still got the information on that was on Pairs Online.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you make sure you got the name right. All you doing is just copying the name and then coming back over. You should know how the dog is bred because you got to rebuild the pedigree.
Yeah.
But a lot of the dogs in the pedigree, remember, you ain't got to go with so far before some of them dogs gonna start popping up. You know how your pedigrees look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got good dogs, so you know they're gonna be on there. You just got to get to those dogs.
Yeah.
See that shit? Look, heat cycle. You put the dog heat cycle. You see that saying? And it's gonna tell you twice a year. It's gonna tell you, remind you when that bitch can come back in heat.
Mm-hmm.
Journal information. See, Pairs Online wasn't doing this kind of shit for us. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, vaccines, chip numbers. I mean, I like, yeah, these boys done stepped up.
Yeah. And how long has this database been around?
Oh, it just came out.
Oh, it just came out. Okay.
When Pairs Online went down, a week later, this one showed up. And remember I said this platform, all these dogs are dogs that was on Pairs Online.
Right.
So I know they're using the Pairs Online database. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You know, and all these damn dogs ain't showing they came from somewhere because I didn't put these dogs in. These are dogs I had on Pairs Online.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I like about it. All the information.
Right.
Hey Mo, remember when you had this one dog up there, you said this is 50-50, then you went down to the calculation and the motherfuckers was 50-50, like you said it was gonna be. I like to see, see that shit, you know, we don't do analytics, but it's good to see it for me, you know. I'm not into it like y'all into it. I'm just saying I'm more like the analytical motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, check out Pretty Mama though. This is gonna have you tripping out. This is what you call red boy. Look at this bitch. Girl on her shit. That bitch is 87% Whistler Jr. When the last time you seen a pedigree with 80% of motherfucker? 54% red boy. The red boy ain't even a daddy.
That's Storm and Norman. The dog.
Yeah, that's the dude who stole our dog.
What's his name?
Storm
and
Norman.
Norman.
That Pretty Mama was his dog.
We took her to the match with Brat. So I took him out on the circuit and I left him little Mayday while I go do the bitch. I could do two bitches a lot easier than I could Brat and little Mayday. They probably would never work for me because they'd be too busy trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? So I left little Mayday with him. I actually left several dogs with him while I went out and did these shit with these other dogs. And it's time for us to go pick them up. You know, Mama wasn't even a champion yet, but she was going on. I think we had just won our first one. And then when I sent back to go get the rest of the dogs, he knew my boy was coming. He left the rest of the dogs, but disappeared with little Mayday. So, you know, he bitch made champion, and this is own breed, and I ended up with the bitch. I prefer my dog back, but you know, he didn't get away with left me nothing because look what I did with his bitch.
Yeah.
You know, he could have probably got the same kind of money he got for little Meta, he could have got for his bitch. But yeah, man. Hey, get on that, bro, before it shut down. That goes for all you guys out there in the chat room. Y'all seeing what I'm doing. That was the whole purpose of the show tonight, is to let y'all know what this new shit looking like. You know, giving y'all the ups on this new shit. You know, and it's free. So you got to get on it now and lock in before somebody else get in there and start playing with the shit. You know, messing with your shit and lock you out.
Right.
See, that was a good thing about me being ahead of the game, was I was able to get in there and grab a lot of shit that I wouldn't have usually been able to get to fix a lot of shit, you know? And if somebody got a problem with it, I just send it back. I just transfer the shit back over there. You get your shit back. Here you go. I'm done with it. Just like that.
Yeah.
Mo, how do you get the picture of the offspring up?
Hey, boy, I've been muted for a long time, but hey, I enjoying the show though. Listen,
You back, guys.
I'm enjoying the show. Listen,
I've been watching.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Listen, I enjoy my homeboy got the way he got off his chair, and listen, and I love it. Listen, and he got a platform that let his shit be known. You feel me? Hey, I can talk shit. Look, don't talk about it if you ain't about it. You feel me? Hey, look, I just came and I fucked with him and all that, but I'm glad he got a platform to know all I want him to know, he's stronger than what he was with them other dudes talking shit when he heard real people talking. So you be proud of what you do, bro. I'm just talking shit. Listen, I ain't got no receipts, you feel me? hey, but I know the game. Listen, I want to pimp because I like him. That's my home, but I'm glad y'all gave him a place to voice his opinion and what he feel and get some knowledge about what he doing. You know what I mean? No.
Bought receipts though. Guys, he bought some receipts, baby. he got some shit now.
What? And you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up because guess what? Now if what he said true, listen, y'all verified what the fuck he was telling me. You feel me? I ain't no Jimmy the Cricket. Look, I ain't gonna run across the street. I ain't gonna tuck my tail. Look, I'm gonna congratulate my homeboy. You feel me?
He got on the show and showed out. He got on the show and showed out.
If he had the opportunity, he told me he was gonna do this if I bought. Look, so I'm proud of you. Listen, no matter what nobody say, look, I'm just be talking shit, homeboy. Feel me? But you proved your point, and I got faith in you now. And my homeboy, what I thought, look, you respect it, and they respect you, bro. They respect. So if anybody else come over here and get the respect that you got, they got to show me what you did, bro. You came and proved to me. So I ain't no hater. Look, you proved to me that you wasn't just talking shit. You know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah. And you ain't no Jimmy the fucking Cricket. You feel me? Listen, you ain't in the Cricket. So, I mean, we got our different belief, but hey, you got what, listen, you know, you got knowledge. You got knowledge, brother. And he dude muted me for you and all that. I feel so bad, but hey, I bought you on here to shine, bro. You did, and you did your thing. But he did his thing. And I wanted him to get knowledge from real people. And if y'all understood, if he talked enough for y'all to understand him, he know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying?
But God, the thing is, I wasn't muting you to take you out. There is an echo of us talking when you're talking. So that means you're listening to the show while you're doing the show. That's the only reason. Ain't nothing else other than that, fam.
Well, I got you. But one thing, I sat back and listened. Now tomorrow, when we get out the show, me and him, look, I'm gonna go to his house and we're gonna have a talk. He gonna have a little I told, but I'm gonna tell him straight up. Listen, I understand you, brother. All I wanted you to do is get some knowledge from some real people, brother. You know what I mean? Long as he got the lesson. Look, long as he got the lesson, twin. And I heard him say, "Oh, I didn't know that at all," but he would have never knew this without talking to y'all. So hey, long as he got some understanding to go in a different direction, brother, that's all I was saying.
And God, I think you got some. I think y'all should have a good conversation because y'all two bulldoggers. And I mean, we call it bulldogging, but I think you got a formidable opponent right there.
Yes, sir. All we gotta do is work together. All we gotta do is work together.
That's all it's about. Yes, sir.
I told him. I begged him to come on this show and get some knowledge, bro. I begged him. But now that he here, I think he'll be just like me every fucking week. You feel me? Listen.
Well, I know when Mo be impressed, Mo always amazes me because he's been doing this for years. But when he go in and he sees some shit and he go to breaking it down and analyze it and say his piece on it, that's because Mo know. And if RKP was here, him and Mo would sound just like you and Bulldog. I swear to you, y'all would be going at it just like. But when you got two bulldoggers who stand on what they believe in, hey, the agreement always gonna come down to somebody because Mo, they argue and go back and forth, but they do come to a final decision. And we have been blessed to have some great dogs.
Yeah. We be talking shit, but we've been put together some great dogs.
You sure the hell have.
And guess what? In the morning when I pull up at the house, guess what I'm gonna be playing?
Don't talk about a dead body.
He already know it. Listen, every time I'm gonna be playing more the theme song. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah. Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to get from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to get from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, this that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same ground, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legend of doom behind set tone. Loctite, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal game build, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they live it. Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong. Southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary and little shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Call this some legendary pit bullshit, pit bullshit, pit.